All right. Hello, everyone. What's up? I'm back. Woo! So, I hope you guys all enjoyed the content that I had out last week. It was a huge week for um my channel in terms of like announcements and videos. I realized streams obviously didn't have anything going on, so there was like nothing stream wise, but there was a lot of videos. I'd like to do this a little bit more in the future, because one thing I noticed while I was on break is that I've kind of been really, really burnt out. And so taking a break, I was actually like out of country, so I didn't even have my phone on. So like I just had to hope that my videos got posted and everything. So that was a little scary, but since it worked, it felt good to like have to take a break and like not be on the internet at all for a little bit. And so I might do that some more, just like take some personal weeks here and there as I go through. I've kind of been inspired a little bit by Fauna's Outer Wilds stuff, where she filmed like a let's play and then has those release and they act kind of like streams. I might do that in the future because that looks like something that would be good for me. You know, if I run into like a tough week where I'm like, man, I really can't stream today, then I could just like shoot out some videos. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I have some big stuff planned. I say that all the time, but we'll talk about that as we keep going through the stream. So now that everybody can hear you guys, how's everybody in?
You cut out.
Goodbye.
Stop! Stop! So how is everybody?
I'm eating donuts right now, so I'm pretty good.
That's good. That's good. That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. I got to get my chat out. There we go. Oh man, I might be a little rusty because how long it's been over a week. It's been no, yeah, yeah, it's been 2 weeks, 1 week, 1 week since the last time I played Minecraft. This music seems really low. I'm up just a hair.
Oh, we gotta show you what we've been working on.
Oh no.
No, it's a good thing. We
Oh,
only,
no.
I mean, there's a hole in your house now, but.
That's a lie. I'm at my house
Kidding,
right
there's no hole in
now.
your house.
You're right now. I was gonna make a stream where I organized a little bit. I might still do that.
I'm doing that today.
Sweet. We're doing
Clean
some
up my hole.
We're doing some spring cleaning.
Mm-hmm. Even though it's still winter.
Oh yeah, it is winter. Today's a snow day, so my Oh hey! It's good to see you. Sorry. If you don't mind, I always worry about trying to pronounce people's names in chat because I never want to be that guy that pronounces names. Warrior, is that how you say your last name? I hate this, man. I hate mispronouncing people's names. I feel so embarrassed.
You just gotta be
I'm gonna
confident about it.
Yeah, that's the
No.
problem though. That requires confidence.
If you're wrong, yeah, true. If you're wrong and they care, they'll correct you, and then you can fix it for next time.
True.
They'll
You gotta hope that
they'll
they
appreciate that you're confident, or if you're wrong and they don't care, then it doesn't matter.
I know, but this
And if you're
chatter's
right,
like this
then
chatter's
you look like
great.
a genius.
That's
Okay,
true.
you have to pronounce it wrong every time. That's the trick. So
Oh yeah.
you want to say warrior.
Warrior.
Wario.
Not warrior.
You gotta say
Warrior.
Hello, Mr. Wario.
Warrior. Gotcha. Okay. You've been a fantastic chatter, and sorry, I always want to shout you out, but I don't want to mess up your name. So, but I've been good. I'm back from vacation. I'm feeling like he said yeah, basically. So I'm feeling a very charged and ready to go for this next group. Normally here we call by our first names. How would you pronounce your first name? I don't want to mess that up either. I was talking to one of my coworkers about this because he's an international student from China, and so they all get like American pronunciations of their names. So his name is like a normal. I can't use his actual name, but his actual name is very Chinese to us. Baharath. Barath. I hope I got that right. But anyway, and he was like, "Oh yeah." I was like, "Why when I like message you on WhatsApp does your name come up as like Keith?" And he's like, "Oh, that's my American name." And I'm like, "It's not even close." Second one is very close.
Keith.
All right.
I do like Keith though.
And I was like, "Why do you pick Keith?" And he was like, "Well, it's easy for Americans to." Okay, good. Okay, I'll try to remember
in the
that.
base.
What?
Oh, he combat logged.
What is going on?
He was attacking me, so I instantly left.
Wait,
What a
who's
fix.
in the base?
Me. I'm in Kirby's base.
Timo Wolf is here.
That's me.
But anyway, I am feeling very revamped. That's not the right word. I'm also extremely tired because my flight back to home left at 3, and I'm still kind of catching up. Because yesterday I woke up really early to get my videos for this week finished. So I'm still kind of on that.
Dude, what is this?
Like, not jet lagged because I
Do
was
not
on the same-
enter.
I don't know, bro.
Don't.
Would love to stay,
open
but
the
I have an
door.
important exam tomorrow. I gotta study.
Why?
I have exams
what's
till
in there?
March first week, so very tight schedule. We'll try to come. Oh, before you leave, in the coming weeks, I'm gonna be changing my stream schedule. So hopefully, the time that I stream is a little bit better for you because I realize this is like midnight for you.
Dude, back off.
So hopefully I'm
Tim.
gonna stream a little bit later. So hopefully I can hit it in the morning. I don't know. We'll see. Is it earlier?
What?
I don't know. We'll have to see. Because if I go earlier, then I might run into my class schedule
I'll
as
go
well.
this
But
way.
I might go later for me. We'll see. We'll see. I'll play around with it, and I'll try and be more cognizant. I might go back to streaming at night, which would be like 6 hours later. I don't know how that is for you guys.
Fuzzy, is it storage room related? Because I was gonna start digging that out today. But
Fuzzy's not in my stream, so I can't see what he's saying. Tim, are you also streaming?
I need somewhere to start just putting chests because I want to clear this out. So I think I'll dig out this way, just so
Kirby?
that I have a big hole over here and just move a bunch of chests, just
Kirby, read what he
temporarily.
said.
6 hours later.
What did you
Okay,
say?
we'll play around
Yeah,
with it, and I'll see what I can do.
Fuzzy.
I want to be as available for
But
everybody
it says
as
I
possible.
can't go in.
He said it.
So yeah, we'll figure it out. No worries. I don't want you to have to feel like you're. I don't want you to feel like you're forced to be here in my stream if it's really late. We'll figure that out. Don't worry too much about it. Go study for your test. Go get a good night's rest, and thank you very much for dropping in. 30 minutes earlier. I might be able to do that. We'll have to see. I might vary it. We'll see how it goes. You guys have exams now. Yeah, it's that time for exams. Alright, well hey, thanks for dropping by. Good to see you. Happy New Year. I don't think I got to see you last time we streamed. Yeah, and good luck on all your exams, okay? So much to study. Well, good luck. Good luck on everything. Alright. I'm gonna
not really being able to take screenshots or anything.
Okay, how'd you
And I
guys?
Just do it.
be
Just
here
do it.
And show you.
Now,
All
now,
right, Ace, get over here.
now I'm back. I was talking to chat, and yeah, last stream was the cleaning one. Yeah. Kind of
Alright, Ace,
cleaning.
we need you to come here.
I'm
Yeah, we need-
working on
we need
it. Oh my gosh.
We need you. We need you.
Waiting.
That's not what your stream.
Get in my hole.
Your stream says that I've got time.
What?
I need armor. Last stream I broke all of my armor.
You don't need armor, just your elytra.
Nah.
I lost my white shulker box again.
What was in it?
Why the hell are there 3 beacons?
Rockets and.
Why are there so
turrets.
many beacons in a random spot over here?
It's for a different hole. Just that's the temporary.
Oh no no no.
Ooh. I'm gonna spawn a wither when he gets in here.
It was the last stream not cleaning. So we did say New Year. Okay, well, again, Happy New Year to you just because I wanted to. Good to see you again, though. Bye. See ya. Should pull. I've got Kirby stream in front of my stream. I actually don't care. There we go. Now I can see my chat. Okay, so... And then I think we also
All of my
have...
settings got.
I think OMB's also here in chat, which is it's good to see you again. Apologize I haven't been as active. I was on vacation. Like I said, I would be, but I was like vacation. Active at all. Where am I going? I need cactus. I like how I streamed with shaders for like 5 seconds, and then I don't stream with them anymore. Like too much of a pain.
Oh crap. I don't have my hole on me. Idiot
Can you fix my hole too? I accidentally.
Dudes will see an empty plot of land and be like, absolutely not. Dig a giant hole.
Bro, where's the nearest ender chest?
In my house.
There's one. Yeah, there's one in my house. In my hole. I don't actually think there's one in my house. My house will become a relic to a bygone era.
For real. I've slowly been taking all the shit out of the chests. It's like, it's Jover for your house.
I mean, I built it with the knowledge knowing that I wouldn't stay in it forever. That's why I built the storage room kind of smallish. Because I didn't want to make like a super expansive storage room and then never move out.
Yeah. I'm planning to live in my house forever. Forever.
That's fine. That's your prerogative.
Ever. Ah, there's Kirby's old chest. I'll nab those so I can... Oh, good. Here's some iron armor that I could wear.
You gonna come to the hole or?
Probably
We
not.
gotta
just-
show, we gotta
Just gonna
show
do
both of
this
you
without
guys.
you.
Not gonna lie, every time you bother me about it, I wanna, like, not go.
Okay, this is not. It's not my thing though. This is what Fuzzy did.
Yeah, well, Fuzzy's not in my chat, so...
He wants you to see it though.
I'm not hearing that.
Fuzzy's at work.
My chat's just having a good conversation with me, so I don't know what you're yapping about, but
All right, I'm going in. I'm going in.
Do it.
okay.
waiting
Where do
on
you
you.
guys want me to be?
Oh,
I'm guessing this is
Oh,
at your
shit.
home.
you to
That
dig
is
in the back
pretty
of the
damn good.
place.
That was really funny.
I didn't realize that.
I'm not even gonna break the wall to see if there's anything behind it. That's just golden.
Okay, I'm coming down to the hole.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Okay.
Wait, Tim, are you live or no?
I'm not.
Okay.
Tim doesn't stream anymore. I
That's
thought you
right.
Kirby,
knew
where'd
that.
you go?
I'm digging.
Come back here to the under construction area.
I gotta put more beacons
Wide door.
You too, Ace. Come here. So this Fuzzy made this area.
in. Accident.
Under construction, do not enter Kirby. Okay. Cool.
He gave us permission to enter, so we.
Oh, I can't. It says don't enter. Oh wait, no, I'm not. I'm not Kirby bit, so I'm okay.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Okay.
behind here,
There's some
is a
stone.
very
I like.
big, very big reveal.
Okay.
You do the honors. Okay,
No,
let's
no.
actually.
No way. It's a bunch of hoppers? No way.
Oh dear lord. The hoppers was something else. I didn't realize how much he dug out though. This is
It's quite a big area.
So is this gonna be like the Watson Express? What is this?
this is gonna be the storage room.
Oh.
The rail was just something funny that I did. If you take the rail, just get in the cart and go forward. Well, I guess somebody took the cart out. Yeah,
I
just
did. Yeah.
Place the cart, get in the cart, and go forward. Just head that way.
Yippee! Hey, I got this stone sword. Kind of tired. Not kinda.
Kinda
I'm
yippee.
really tired.
I got my blood drawn today. I figured I would feel drowsy or something, but I'm feeling pretty good.
This is kind of slow, not gonna lie.
It would probably be faster using an electric.
Real.
Apparently, it's broken at Tim's house, so you might get mega trapped.
Age?
Apparently, that's what Fuzzy said.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it
huh.
is. How is it? What happened? Oh, because somebody left a minecart in it.
I'm like nervous to break any of this.
Oh, did you end up in the redstone?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can just dig up.
Or down. There's an area right here.
Yo,
a
we're at Tim's house. Let's go.
Oh my gosh. Have you seen my house?
A couple of times.
made
Now
it-
it's like
I
More
made it a
built.
real house.
I can't wait for you guys to get bored of this, and then it's gonna be a ghost town in like a few months.
What the heck? This is my area.
What are you talking about?
Oh, I'm not gonna get bored of my. Actually, I will get
This
bored
is
in a
a
week
lot.
when I get busy with.
Like the vines, they're definitely not way too long.
Whatever. You can't stop them from growing.
Yeah, I know.
I tried making a canopy.
It's nice. Is there another floor? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I probably sound
I
like
gave it to Fuzzy.
boring as shit right. Tired. I don't know why I'm so tired. I slept okay last.
Slept like a little baby.
Sick.
So I gave the third floor to Fuzzy. Oh wait, we also made a basement. I don't
A
know if Kirby's
basement?
seen it.
Basement.
I haven't seen the basement.
A basement.
Dun dun dun.
A dungeon, a crypt.
Actually.
I kind of just left Fuzzy to finish it, and then I didn't get back on to add decoration. But it's got a good character, you know.
What was that laugh? Why'd you laugh about it?
Why is it funny?
Why is what
I thought
funny?
What's funny about it? What's funny about it?
What's funny
Why'd you
about
laugh
what?
about it? Why'd you giggle about it? Why'd you chuckle about it?
Huh?
Where'd that come from?
No, wait, what did you say?
Ti-
I wasn't
was
listening.
like-
What did you say?
Tim said
I
something
didn't
about like he's got to decorate it, but like it's a start, and you go,
Oh, I was laughing at what Fuzzy said only Tim would get bored. Because I finally pulled up your stream. I was not listening to a word you were saying.
Fuzzy. All Fuzzy thinks about while he's at work is Minecraft.
I didn't take my Tim meds this morning, so I'm not gonna be able to focus.
Oh, that's okay. I get it. Did you see my
Where do I
market
go?
stall area?
What? Your what?
My market stalls.
Market stalls? What?
Markiplier.
Market flyers. Oh, that's cute. I like the
You know what would
tropical
make it
fish.
cuter?
Me.
We had a little warden guy manning one of the stations. Be pretty cute.
Eto bleh. Me,
Oh, I
what-
added also added decoration to the cherry trees.
Sick. Me when I spawn. This is gonna be really stupid. I can't wait to say it. Me when I spawned the Baka Neko Warden.
Ah, Oni-chan.
Oh yeah, Ace, we gotta look at what we did in the Nether.
I should rename this stream Tour.
It is.
Ugh.
You've been gone for like 4 weeks.
Isn't it great?
Can you
We did
come to the
so
main Nether portal?
Yes.
Oh, I need food.
I feel like the hungover teacher at show and tell day.
Yeah,
But he's
yeah.
like, guys, I for Christmas I got the Ultraman toy. Look at him. I'm like, oh, that's really cool, Billy. Oh, did Santa get that for you? And then Billy's like, yeah, Santa got it for me. Oh, that's really cool. Why do I need this minecart?
You don't. I just
Uh-huh.
never
LMAO.
did anything with it. I forgot to put it in the chest.
That's the problem. We
He's
just keep...
doing it. He's going.
Whoa.
He's going without me. And I'm on my way.
Blackstone. Is there a way to farm quartz? I don't know if there's
No.
any
You have to
Minecraft
mine it.
experts in my chat right now. Right now.
You just have to mine it.
Oh, never mind. No one's watching.
Are you
Okay.
in?
Sweet.
We have a Nether hub kind of now.
Yeah.
It's not super decorated yet, but there's portals to go basically everywhere.
Oh, okay.
Villagers sell quartz blocks. Oh, yeah.
There goes Tim. Kirby's
So
big hole.
yeah, so any of these portals you can
The
go in,
funny
they'll
hole.
link up, and then you can go back out. We can't. Unfortunately, we can't link up anything in the main, like, village square area because they're too close to the main portals.
Hmm.
But
Tim's base.
anything a little bit further away.
Okay, and then over here is
This
outpost. What's
is a yeah.
that?
So this is a pillager outpost, so that you can get the what's it called? The bad
for the
omen,
raid-
so that you
raid.
can go start up the raid farm.
Gotcha.
But one of these paths goes to we gotta do more on signage.
Yeah,
One
we could
goes to the
design 'em.
end.
Different each. That one's
Yeah.
the main one back. Iron farm. Wait, you made a new iron farm?
No. That actually links up to the hole. Is this I don't know if this is the outpost or the
Wow, what a
nether
weird
portal,
place to
or
put
the
it.
end portal.
Wait, why is this not growing?
This is the raid farm. Okay.
Sweet, now I can actually go to the raid farm. I didn't mean to do that. So what you're saying is the one that's in the iron farm is... Oh.
Oh, there's no platform behind it.
This one, yeah, this one goes to the hole. That's. Oh, it got unlinked. Dang it. We might.
Look at all these
I don't know if I can
pigmen.
keep this one linked.
What got
It's
unlocked?
just too. It's just too close. No, it's linked. No, it's not. I just
This
went through
one?
it.
What? This one is linked. What are you talking about?
How is it?
What?
Wait a minute. Is half of it linked to the wrong portal? I think if you
Oh
stand
my
on the
god.
if you stand on the close
What?
edge of it.
Wait,
Oh.
why did I just get transported to a random jungle?
Huh?
I got transported
That's
to the
spawn.
jungle.
That's spawn. That's spawn.
Oh,
That's 0,
okay.
0. It'll make it easier for if somebody doesn't set their spawn, they can just hop in the portal.
Gotcha. And then fall through this one block here. Oh, that's the beacon.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like the hub itself is made. We just need decoration and paths and stuff. And if you go back to the middle, I did some digging downward. You can actually enter because we're on the roof of the nether, you can enter the nether through a hole that I made. If you ever need to do nether exploring.
Where does this long ass string go to? Oh, that almost killed me.
Oh my god.
I just rammed straight into it.
You definitely need Feather Falling 4 on your boots.
What would Feather Falling 4 do for slamming into a wall?
Decrease damage?
It actually doesn't decrease kinetic damage.
What?
Protection does. Feather falling does not. Only stops fall
Tim,
damage.
you built
Kinetic
this
damage
house,
is
right?
different.
Yes.
Okay, good.
We
Whew.
built this.
Hey! What
I
is that supposed to mean?
because I came out of the portal and I almost went, "Who built this ugly box?" And then I remembered that you built it, and so I held my tongue. Who built this ugly box? Oh.
So this is the raid farm.
Yeah, I've been here a few times.
Yeah, you've been here.
We didn't want to put the portal into the raid farm too close, because as soon as it's loaded, you kind of have to get into the spot to start the raid farm.
Wait, this is a stick farm too? That's cool.
Yeah, because we need more sticks.
Instant health potion. Banners. Oh my god, there's so many banners.
Oh, yeah. There are a lot of banners. You might encounter some later.
Some banners or some pillagers?
Some banners.
Both.
I don't know why, but I have the strange urge to, like, deforest right now.
Oh, you can help me deforest. I still need a deforest for my wheat farm.
Man, this is so far away.
That's why we put a portal to it. But now we have more
No,
options
from the
if we
raid
want to do.
from the raid farm to the main portal is like far away.
Oh, like in the nether, yeah.
Yeah, no, I've been what's the word for it?
MIA.
No. Spoiled.
Gone.
Crank and hog. Oh.
What?
Huh?
This is the one that takes you. Oh, this isn't the one. This is the one. Do items go through the nether portal? They do. I just threw a banner through the portal because I was like, huh, does it go through the portal? Oh, they're different banners. Where's
I think the banners change when you break them.
What is this one? Oh, this is your auto sorter. Okay, where is the one for the... Where's the one that I'm thinking of? Okay, this is Kirby's Big Hole.
The end?
Tim's base.
Are you looking for the end?
Nope.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Look at all these balls of glowstone. What the heck?
Dude, aren't they cool?
Did you put them here?
Yeah, do you like them?
Yeah, I do. I was gonna mine them because I'm like, yo, free glowstone.
What the heck? Dude. Oh my
Well, I
God.
thought they were
You know
free
how hard it
glowstone.
was for Tim to get him there? It to like build up and shit.
Oh man. So I'm wondering if it would be... I gotta research this more. Maybe this would be good for next week's stream, but I want to build that Froglite farm in the nether. And
Oh yeah.
might...
Now
Yeah,
that
we
we're
could-
on the roof
we
and
could do that
everything, it'd be
today.
super easy.
But I have to check if they actually... I have to check if they will spawn correctly. Like if the farm will work if it's on the top. Because that I don't know.
Yeah. Definitely 100%.
You know? You know?
Yes.
How?
I do
How does he know? Does he know?
I downloaded the Hermitcraft Season 9 world and I found a Froglite farm
What's Hermitcraft?
on top of the nether.
Claims to be a huge Minecraft fan.
Me?
Yeah.
I said I'm a huge Minecraft fan. I don't watch Minecraft content.
I feel like.
Why would you?
I
Why
just feel like.
I
was gonna say,
Why
I
would
feel-
you sit and watch somebody play a video game when you could just play it yourself?
No, I was gonna say. I feel like there's two roads Minecraft enjoyers could have gone down in like early in Minecraft enjoying content consuming life. You could either be like into like the loud, I want to say
Top of the
annoying,
morning
but
to you,
I know a
ladies.
lot of people like them.
Yeah.
The loud YouTubers or like the chill Minecraft YouTubers, and I feel like if you're in the loud YouTubers, those are all the ones that kind of like got into the
Ooh, say
got
it,
into
say it,
the
Kirby, say it.
pedophiles. God damn it!
Whoa, whoa! They're just allegations.
Some of them aren't anymore.
Yeah, I know. I'm being funky.
Yeah. I feel
Yes.
like, I mean, definitely not all of them, but I feel like those are usually the ones that get exposed. So it's a lot easier to like just stop watching Minecraft content as somebody who used to enjoy Minecraft content, as if that's the kind of stuff you were into. But
I
me
never
being a
did.
huge Ethos Lab fan,
I never watched Minecraft.
hey Tim,
Huh?
you know, even though you're crouched, because you're not holding the crouch key, your name tag is still visible.
I was crazy. Oh my god.
I can't wait for Gigi to get
I
back on
actually
the
didn't know
server.
that.
This is gonna be so fun.
I saw a video where you can pull a prank on somebody where you tell them the best base to build is a base that's only a block and a half tall, so that when you open chests you're still crouched. But that's a lie because
You can't
yeah,
open
you'll still be
chests.
crouched. No, you'll still be crouched, but your name tag will show up.
That sounds
I
fun.
thought you can't open chests when you're crouched.
You can. Well, I mean, like when you're forced crouching.
Oh,
so, like if
okay.
you're under a block and a half.
I can't wait for Gigi to find these. This is gonna be funny. Where'd my phone go? Oh, it's in my phone go.
What's the plan for today, guys?
You want to help me dig out a spot for a
Dig? Say no more.
Say no more.
I might actually. I kind of wanted to clean a little bit today.
IRL?
Tell
Yeah.
Tim to go to Gigi's base. Tim, go to Gigi's base.
Did you just see what I did?
Yes.
Or did you see what I just did? Is that why you're saying that?
I did see what you just did. Oh my god, there's a skeleton in the nether. Okay, it's dead.
Fuzzy. I don't have your chat pulled up. Fuzzy's not on my stream. I'm watching. You're building an organizer in that big space in Kirby's base. Would you like me to start transporting items over there for you so that you could just feed them into the sorter?
At Kirby?
At me?
Tell Tim to go to Gigi's base.
I'd probably say no. You're just gonna make a chest monster if you do that because it's not built yet.
What do you mean chest monster?
You're just gonna end up with like 300 chests
Yeah.
in kind of a shitty spot to get to, and just
But the
everybody's-
alternative is, well, so like I'm saying, once you turn the auto,
because it's gonna be a while before it actually gets built, like fully built.
yeah,
You're just gonna end up with a bunch of chests over here for no real good reason.
but the alternative is then once it's built, we have to go on this long exodus checking the entire server for every item. Where instead, if there's a chest monster, we can just slowly crank through the chest monster.
True. I guess maybe don't move like main chest, but like any straggling chest, sure, go ahead and move
Yeah.
those.
And also like stuff from our holes and such.
Yeah, but like if it's a chest that you're going in to like get stuff out of, like don't move the chests at the main village or anything. Those are fine where they are.
Oh yeah, and stuff like that'll probably stay even as we get the
Yeah,
items.
yeah.
that are all fit. Have all this black.
If you come in my hole, careful for a bit.
Whoa! Dog, I'm not trying to get
No, that's
banned.
not
I
what I meant.
just hit 90 subs. Come on.
There is a spot where stuff can spawn, so just be careful. in the
Oh,
hole,
come
don't
in your
blow
hole.
past.
I get it.
You
Yeah,
didn't
if
have to
you-
repeat it.
Yes, I did.
Mm-mm.
Oh, hey, I just found random shulkers laying around. If I can grab them.
That's what I'm talking about. There's so much of that. And then Tim will see how, or Kirby will see how much shit he leaves lying around.
No, I'm very aware of how much shit I leave laying around.
I don't think you are.
I
Do,
am.
do you realize how many redstone shulkers I clean up for you?
Yes. Because I go look for them, and they're gone,
No, they're not.
and then I make a new redstone shulker because I don't know. Where
I
to
don't
put
move
them.
the redstone shulkers.
You don't?
Mm-mm.
Oh,
You
so I
do.
just lose them.
Mhm. You had one in the village for like, I think a month.
There's
I was
still
like-
there's still 2 or 3 shulkers in the village.
I
in a
just
dump
moved them
spot.
today because I was like, he's never going to ever touch these. They've been there longer than Tim has been on the server.
Yes.
Okay, so I have an axe. Let me...
There are some shulkers that I don't want you to move right now. They're blue, and they're kind of by Tim's house up on a hill. So if you see those, leave those be. I need those for a project.
Okay. I might just join Tim in this escapade of
In this
deforestation.
Cadillac Escalade.
Oh my god, you will.
There. Ooh, I want this. This needs to be safe. I don't know why that's just in a random chest. Okay.
How many layers
sure,
do you
we
need
need-
for a full portal?
I don't know.
Or not portal, a full beacon.
Every time I tried to build it,
I don't.
it didn't work, and then
I think that's right. I think I got it right.
Kirby, you want some torches?
Fuzzy said if anybody needs something to do, they can continue to dig the storage room.
gotcha. That's not gonna be me.
Roger.
So, once we get doing like a rudimentary task, that's when we can start talking about something, about some of the catch-up stuff that we have to.
Ketchup. I like ketchup.
I only like ketchup on fries.
LMAO, somebody broke the, like really broke the cobblestone generator. Like it's leaking lava.
Oh yeah,
everywhere.
no, I knew that. Remember when I fixed it? Tim broke it like 10 minutes after we logged off.
I don't know why we let Tim touch it.
I was right next to it mining snow for like an hour. And then I
Yeah,
left
man.
for a second.
Yeah, that's all it
when
takes.
it breaks, when you leave for a second.
Uh-huh.
Actually, let me.
I only did it for a second. Yeah, that's all it takes to break it. Okay, Tim, where are you?
Market stalls.
Could you give me some more descriptors besides that?
My cherry grove.
Okay. What trees are we taking in?
Oh, okay, let me put stuff in my ender chest. Show you.
Here we go. He's out here with the stone sword. Yeah, I said that. I picked it up
Okay.
from one of your chests.
Sleep.
Nothing like
Okay.
frozen pizza.
Dude, I love.
You love frozen, like, while it's still frozen? Oh, fuck.
Oh, Ace, did you see my decorations on the edges?
They're sick. I like
Okay.
them. Wait, where are we going?
Follow me.
I am.
Okay. We're going to the forest we need to tear down.
This one?
All of these trees.
Okay. I'm gonna go back and get scaffolding real quick.
Okay.
Because
I
that will
don't
make
think you'll
it...
need scaffolding.
I don't think you need to be mean to me.
What?
No, I'm kidding.
Why would you
Scaffolding.
need?
Scaffolding makes taking down trees way easy.
Oh, okay.
You scaffold up,
Actually,
then mine
there's
down.
a stack and a half of scaffolding in these barrels in the windmill.
Hmm. Nice. Well, I'm already back in my house.
That was fast.
Yeah. Now I'm efficient with my stone sword. I can't afford netherite. Fuzzy, I'm a broke boy. Hey yo, Gigi's here. Definitely don't log on and check your house.
I've filled your house with pipe bombs in Minecraft. We're
No!
Minecraft.
In Minecraft. It's like that Germa bit where he was playing DMC and his the sound glitched out. It sounded like he got hit with an atom bomb. It was like crazy. What the?
I didn't do it.
Made your house more swag. I upped the skibbity levels of your house.
Wait, what's wrong with the house?
I burnt it to the ground.
Did you?
No.
Nice.
But
Wait,
she's acting
no?
like I did. No, I just put a full stack of banners all around her house.
Oh my goodness.
But why?
Because it was funny. What do you mean, why?
Oh, yeah, I saw this already. It is kind of funny.
It'll take like 2 seconds to fix. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's true. Hey guys, smash that like button if you want me to put more.
No
So
one
anyway.
tell Ace about his chunk. I think I just told Ace about his chunk.
Well, I was reading chat anyway. What about... Oh. The one that I dug? What happened to it?
I filled it back in.
There was a prank. Maybe. Maybe not. I didn't say anything.
Oh, okay. I'll go back to it and check.
What?
How
There's so
loud...
many trees that need to leave.
How many, how loud should I scream for views?
Get a really funny clip.
Okay.
Oh, Ace, have you seen my old clip where I screamed?
I think I showed him.
Wait, Tim, you stream?
Not anymore. Tim's graduated.
Tim's a V-tweeter.
Yeah. I'm gonna graduate for real soon.
I did in January. Ooh, doing well. Excuse me. Okay. Still doing pretty well. Congratulations. That's me.
Oh, I guess
It's a
Kirby
me.
didn't fill it in, huh?
What is wrong with him?
Me whenever I open up a stream on twitch.tv/KirbyBit. Please subscribe to youtube.com at Ace Gang Hub. Please. I need the interaction, guys. Come on.
All right, all
Come
right.
on.
So I have this plan that I think I want to do in the future, and
Okay.
that is create a scavenger hunt with my wheat field.
Why'd you
it
tell
won't
us
be
the
for-
plan?
That's a good point. I don't know. I feel like I need to say it so I can actualize it.
Visualize it. Start manifesting it into the
Actualize.
universe.
Yeah, it's
Manifesting it into
manifest
the
your.
manifest it into
goodness.
the universe. Not gonna lie, not gonna lie. I am a firm believer in visualizing, but not manifesting. I think manifesting is like, it's like that girl who comes up to you and she's like, "Okay, what's your star sign? When were you born?" But I think that visualizing is actually really important. I do it all the time.
You just
Yeah.
isolated like
Yeah,
half
I've-
of the VTubing community.
Do a lot of them believe in what the hell is it called? Astrology? There was a girl that I knew undergrad that was a like gonna go for her PhD in chemistry and still believed in astrology. I was like, bro, what? And then I was like, you know that stuff's like fake, right? And she was like, well, there's some truth in it. I'm like, yeah, that's the point. There's just enough truth for when you like
What?
look at it,
There
you're
is
like, huh? No, so the way that it works is it's so generic.
It's so generalized.
It's so
that
generalized that you feel like your brain skips over the parts where it doesn't line up to reinforce the
yeah.
parts where it does line up.
Yep.
It's like, yeah. It's like the same people that. Never mind. Actually, that's not political. Never mind. It's like the same people that tell you to like do a body detox and take pills to lose weight or sleep better. If somebody's trying to sell you
Yeah,
something,
if somebody tells you to sleep better, all you got to do is like eat some weed and then you'll sleep. I don't get why it's so complicated.
did you say weed?
Yeah, munch on
That's
some weed.
illegal.
I'm not
Sure.
actually trying to get in trouble, dude.
Why?
Why am I
Isn't
not
it
trying to
legal?
get in trouble?
It's legal. It's legal. Don't worry.
Not in
it's
all
legal.
states.
Yes,
Yeah, but you
in
can-
the state you live in, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No,
they
it-
don't know that.
But that doesn't mean you can't talk about it.
It's still like taboo to talk about it.
No, it's not. Not on
Yes,
Twitch
it
or
is.
YouTube.
I don't know about that one, bro.
No, it's
Freedom
not.
of speech.
It's not legal to have fuck! I can't talk. Recreationally in my state, so I can't be like to sleep, eat weed, because it has to be. It would be like me telling Tim, "Oh, to sleep, you should just pop like a shitload of Adderall." Like I'd get in trouble for saying that. I don't know how you guys are like, guys, we can't make jokes about Tim abusing drugs on stream, but we can talk about weed, no problem. Like, they're both considered illegal.
No, it's legal here. I don't know what you're talking
For
about.
you?
Yeah, if it's what?
And for you too. You can just say you live in a legal free state.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't want cops traipsing around doxing me and shit to figure it out.
I'm already on several lists. I'm not afraid.
I probably shouldn't tell you guys, but I lied on my tax return.
What, Tim? Why are you bringing
This
this
is
up?
Tim. You guys are like, hey, Ace, your channel has been doing pretty well recently. Fuck you. Blacklisted from the industry. Why are you saying this stuff?
I did.
You're like, okay, let's take the stream to talk about abusing drugs, cheating on my tax returns. Like, come on, bruh.
It's not gonna get you in trouble.
Yeah, it's still on my stream. Doesn't matter if I said it.
Okay, I guess.
I guess we'll stop talking about abusing drugs and committing crimes on your stream.
Whatever.
Spoil sport.
Talk about something else.
Yeah, Fuzzy brings up a good point. It's still federally illegal in every state.
What if I don't live in the U.S.? There are countries where it's not federally
I live in the
illegal.
Netherlands.
I'm from the Netherlands. Tim's actually from Japan, where they actually if you smoke weed, they look at you and they go, "Hey, don't do that."
They incarcerate you for life.
Well, I was just being funny. That's a claim I don't know.
Oh. I think Japan is extremely strict to incarcerate you for like 20 years on a single weed charge.
Yeah, you got to be careful with Japan.
Am I gonna get in trouble for this?
For what? Talking about Japan?
No, talking about other countries' politics that I don't understand.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna rename this stream to just Redacted.
That's a good idea. That's clickbait.
I mean,
The government is trying to silence this video, and it's just us going, man, I really wish Minecraft devs would stop making updates that suck.
yeah. They don't
Really?
suck, they're great.
Please sponsor me.
Please sponsor me.
I have now been given
Microsoft.
money by big Microsoft to say that all of their stuff is
Microsoft bimbos.
good. This is some good pizza. And by good, I mean mid.
Oh, is the pizza why you're not helping me deforest right now?
I am. What do you mean?
What?
I am. What are you talking about? I'm cutting down every tree in my area.
It looks like you're just walking back and forth blowing a cheap horn right
Huh? No, I'm
Oh,
Oh,
bad.
I'm
Alexa,
not
pull up the VOD.
You can pull up the VOD and you can see if
Pull
you
up the
actually look at the
VOD.
footage. I'm not just randomly walking back and forth. I'm collecting all the drops.
Guys, check the VOD.
Guys, pull up this guy's IP. Google, show me this guy's balls.
Amazon, tell me his address.
Alexa.
Jeff Bezos, let me touch your bald old head.
Wait, let me donate for a TTS and say, Alexa, what's my IP?
Real.
I feel like that's happened
Oh.
before.
It has. But usually streamers wear headphones, so it doesn't matter. But recently, my Oshi, Uwu to Owu, he set up a, because you can get these little Arduino modules that are like specialized for like TTS. So he set up a physical TTS bot. So his TTS gets read out like IRL, and I'm like, well, if you got an Alexa, he doesn't have an Alexa though, so
Anybody in tech does not have an Alexa.
yeah, because you know how dumb they are.
My dad loves his, and I'm like, it cracks
My
me up.
mom has one, and she just doesn't use it, and I'm like, if you don't use it, you probably shouldn't have it.
I just laugh because so many people these days do the thing where they hold their phone up and they're like, they ask Siri a question, and I'm like, You know how much easier it would have just been to type that? Because Siri's like, I didn't quite get that, and they're like, Siri, and I'm like, guys.
Yeah, and then it just links to a website anyways.
Yeah, it's like, here's what I found on the web. It's like, you could have just typed that, and then like, yeah, well, you're being a spoil sport. I'm like, okay.
Like you literally could have you could have even just opened a web browser and used voice dictation, and it probably would have been faster.
Yeah, the only thing that sucks is in order to have Apple CarPlay active, you have to have Siri open on your phone. I think the only person that would get this joke is Mike, because it was when we were living together. But one time I was on stream with a friend, and she was like, I was like, hey, I we're getting together, like we're gonna get together to like go and like do some stuff the next day, and I was like,
On
hey,
a date? Sorry.
no, and she was like, do you know how to get here? And I was like, yeah, I have your address. And she's like, you don't have my address. I never gave you my address. And I just go, hey Siri, what's blank's address? And then I hold my phone up to the mic, and then Siri just read her address out online. It was very funny.
Oh my goodness.
That was before
It's only a little bit dystopian and terrifying.
Whenever I go to somebody's house, I put it in my contacts under their name.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Wait,
Like,
that's a really
IRL
good
people.
idea. Maybe I
Thanks.
should do that.
I'm full of those.
Because every time I need to go to like my brother's house in Chicago, I have to ask him the address, or even better, I search for when I asked for the address the last time on Discord.
You
And
talk
I
to your
never
brother
had
on Discord? Actually,
Yeah.
that's how Gigi and I communicate most of the time these
I
days.
talk to all my siblings on Discord. One
You
of my
talk to
brothers
my-
brought up the fact that my mom wanted to make a Discord account. I'm like, I'm not.
That's
I'm not
very
adding
fun.
her. She
Oh
can
my
She can
God.
keep talking to me on Facebook Messenger.
Back in the day,
That's
my
fine.
mom made a Snapchat, and that's why I have
Sheesh.
it. That's why I have a custom story. She was like, "You stopped
Yeah.
uploading on your story." I'm like, I just don't feel like going
My-
on Snapchat anymore.
My mom doesn't need to know I'm a VTuber.
My
This is
parents
fine.
My parents know, but they don't watch my streams, so I'm safe to talk in streams, but not on any of my videos. They watched my videos. Actually, they only watch my shorts. So as long as I keep my shorts clean, I'm good.
No swearing in the shorts.
Yeah,
Jokes on you guys. My mom's computer illiterate and she doesn't know what I do
Oh,
online.
must be nice. My grandma has an iPad.
My grandma's an iPad kid. She watches Garden of Ban Digital Circus Elsa Gate videos on her iPad. Oh my gosh, so that's the one thing that I noticed when I was out like on vacation. Because of course when you're at like Disney and Universal, you've got a bunch of like iPad kids out in the wild, and it's a lot like Fuzzy was like, didn't believe me. He was like, there's no way that people are so media illiterate that they think that like Darth Vader was invented by Fortnite. And I'm like, you should see the shit that kids watch, and they'll like hold their iPad or phone. The one that I think like messed me up the most, where I was like, you gotta be kidding me, is this kid had an iPad and he had the comments taking up 75% of the screen, and then the actual video had been minimized to be the size of a phone at the top middle of the screen, and he was just swiping all over the screen with his fingers. I'm like, why do you have this? What is going on?
Dude, social media
It
is
sounds like the kid
terrible
doesn't
for him.
know any better.
Here comes Tim to be like, what? Well, did you ever think about the feelings of the parents in this like, no, dog, I'm making fun of people. I don't care what their feelings are. I'm bullying them. I don't care. Okay, anyway. Yeah, seeing iPad kids in the wild really made me go, holy shit, people aren't kidding.
I'm sure a lot of those kids, like, they're going back to the Fortnite thing. They're
Yeah.
like only interaction with like Family Guy, because obviously they're not going
Is
to watch that on
Fortnite.
TV,
Yeah.
is Fortnite and like those shitty AI shorts or TikToks
Yes. Yeah.
where it's like a Minecraft parkour video and then Family Guy
Guy
on the
up at
top,
the top.
and it's an account that just posts hundreds of thousands of videos a month.
Yep. Yeah. No. And I thought people were joking, but no. Like every single kid in line was listening to those, and they all have like the like Charlie Yes Papa music going on in the background, and then it'll be like blue, and then it adds blue to Pomni's outfit, and then it'll be like red, and then it colors her outfit red, and then oh my god, it's like makes me actually shiver. But I guess OMB joined. Are you still here or did you leave? Leave a chat message if you're still here. I don't know. After they're here.
Leave if you're still here. Get out of here.
Go. Family Guy is going to be.
Next stream we're doing a Family Guy theme stream, by the way.
Actually,
Yeah, I'm gonna talk like
no.
the whole
I
time.
actually have a Family Guy related video. I'll rush it and have it post on Monday if you want.
No, kidding.
Oh, okay. I really want to post that video that I sent last night, and I want to be like, even at my lowest, I'm still a Family Guy.
I saw this morning.
Kirby's chat broke, so I'm here. Swag! New viewer!
chat
Hey, everybody on Kirby stream that can't comment, you can comment on my stream, youtube.com/AceGangHub.
Dude,
I love this shit.
my stream is scuffed today. I don't have chat on my computer, and my Twitch chat.
And while you're here, leave a subscription. I'm trying to get to 100 subs. I gotta do all that regular YouTube stuff. I gotta start.
I saw a tweet. Somebody just tweeted, "Fuck it, here's the entire first season of Family Guy," and just uploaded like a 3-hour video of Family Guy to Twitter.
Oh, that's funny. That's really funny. Facebook is turning 20 this year. Oh my god.
Yo, Facebook old enough to drink? Wait.
Mr. Ace Gamer, I'm still waiting for the Pizza Tower stream. Oh, I know. I don't want to disappoint you by not streaming Pizza Tower.
Is there a multiplier?
I
can't get Markiplier out of my head.
Is there Markiplier Pizza Tower?
Is there multiplayer
So,
Pizza Tower?
OMB, since I know you're here, I did want to ask you, since you are the penultimate guidebook on Pizza Tower, have they fixed the controls where you can bind to the joysticks, or is it still only the D-pad? I am waiting until I can bind to joystick, because I refuse to play on D-pad. Because modern game controllers have awful D-pads.
Fuzzy
sorry.
asked if I saw that Mr. Beast uploaded a whole YouTube video to X/Twitter. I saw that they were going back and forth because I early on Musk, who, let me clarify, is an idiot,
here we
was tweeting at
politics
Jimmy
on
to
my
try to
funny
get him...
YouTuber stream.
No, Elon Musk is an idiot. That's not politics. That's just a fact. But he was tweeting at or posting at Jimmy to try and get him to upload his YouTube videos to Twitter instead of YouTube, and he was saying like, well, if the revenue split can be anywhere close to competitive to YouTube, yeah, sure. And then it kind of went silent for a while, and then somebody with a blue check mark pays for Twitter.
Yeah.
One time responded to a Mr. Beast tweet about, like, because you know how he tweets about his videos where he just says new video up but doesn't link it, and that's so that you click his Twitter profile to find his YouTube channel, and then you gotta click.
Well, no,
into his YouTube channel,
it's because Twitter doesn't broadcast tweets that have links in them.
Yeah, I know that, but he does it very strategically because he doesn't like comment on the tweet about the new video. He just says new video up and that's it. He doesn't say what kind
Yeah,
of video
but you
it
have to
is.
be Mr. Beast for that to work.
I know. I'm not saying everybody should do it. I'm just saying
No.
it's very smart for Mr. Beast to do it that way.
No, it just sucks that that's the only way
somebody-
you can succeed is already be Mr. Beast in order for that to work.
Somebody commented on one of those tweets saying you should upload it to X, and then Elon Musk was like, "Yeah, you should." And then
So you can make 5
Mr.
cents
and
instead
then-
of the normal 10.
Yeah, and then Jimmy came back and said, "No, I don't think so." It's really funny
Yeah.
because it's like, yeah, he said something about like I spend millions of dollars on each video. I can't afford to be posting them to Twitter because they would just lose money.
Yeah,
And he's not wrong.
Twitter is garbage. Okay, so
Twitter
quickly,
also
I want to close.
highly inflates its views for stuff or its impressions. I guess it doesn't inflate them. It shows impressions instead of views, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So somebody scrolls past a post real quick, it still counts as an impression.
Yeah. Okay, so to close the book on the stuff on Pizza Tower for a sec, yeah, I'd always been, I don't know, one of my buddies played, and they played on, or Mike, he's been on the channel a couple times. He played, and he was like, the controls are really slippery. And I found that when I played Mario World on stream, I don't know if you were there for that, the controls were very slippery. I don't know, old games are kind of hard to play these days.
There's like a low coefficient of friction in old video games. But I think Pizza Tower was trying to emulate that when they
Yeah,
made their
it
physics.
definitely takes a certain type of player.
But yeah, like
I'd like
original Mario was very slippery.
I really
very
like
tight.
I really like games that have like 1 or 2 buttons, so like a low skill floor but a high skill ceiling. Like to watch people go funky on Mario 64 is like the coolest thing ever. And it is like one of the most simplistic games you could play, I would argue. It like it is really easy to play Mario 64. See, I'll see. I'm a little nervous because I'm worried as soon as I play it, if I play badly, then you're gonna be like, why is he so bad at Pizza Tower? So if I can wait and I can be like, don't worry guys, I'll play it, I swear. And instead I'm just like slowly getting better at the game, so that when I play it for the first time, it's
what
like...
you don't know is that he's been putting in hundreds of hours on his
I'm already at hour 3000 on the game right now.
Yeah. He's prestiged on Pizza Tower. People didn't even think it had a prestiging system, but he
Yeah.
figured out how to do it.
I played so hard my Steam account got banned, and then I made a new Steam account where I have been playing as much, if not more. And they just went, sorry, we can't slow the roll on this. We've got to. So Tim, do we want to level this?
No.
That's cringe.
I have this on. I have my own vision. So
Okay.
I want to make it a step, kind of, oriental-looking wheat farm
Gotcha.
or rice farm, I guess. And so I'm doing this with the dirt.
You should try the game with keyboard, dog. This might be controversial take. I'd rather never play the game ever if I have to play a platformer on the keyboard. Ew!
What you should do is you should get a Steam Deck and then
Oh
capture card off
god.
of the Steam Deck.
Wait, capture card off of this? Oh, the Steam Deck. Sorry. For some reason, my brain went to the Steam controller, and I'm like, what do you mean?
Ooh, that's a good idea too, but you can't buy those anymore.
I'm pretty sure that Snoib has one. I might be able to buy it off of him.
Oh,
Or no, Mike has one. I might be able to borrow it off of him.
AFK.
what? There's no ban command? I was trying to ban Tim.
This is for breaking the cobblestone generator.
He deserves it.
Oh man. So, you were talking about Twitter. I did want to talk about Twitter. Twitter blows. It blows chunks.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Yep.
It's
agree.
so the main thing that sucks with Twitter, it's impossible to be on Twitter if you're an influencer. Like, you cannot grow a platform on Twitter anymore. Because of all the changes, it just doesn't make sense to use Twitter as a platform to grow anymore. It is only useful once you are already big. And at that point, why use Twitter? Like, I've noticed that a lot of VTubers have been kind of shifting towards YouTube community posts, and YouTube community posts are dumb. Like, I would
Yeah.
much rather use Twitter, but Twitter just sucks and is awful for
Well, and
creators trying to
it's
grow.
crazy because you'll see these like indie VTubers, and they average like 1,000 views, which is
God, I wish.
pretty big for a Twitch community. And then you go check out their Twitter, and they have like 15,000 followers, and it's like,
Yeah.
huh?
It's
But it's like
it's because
Twitter's so dog shit, and it's not like they're not tweeting or not interacting with their community.
no,
it's
it's
just Twitter makes it so hard to grow nowadays.
and it makes it so sad because they actively dissuade you from posting like links and stuff. So then what reason is there to use the app? If you can't
Yeah.
use the app to promote stuff, then what's the point? I'm not going on there to have a discussion with somebody because it's not a good discussion board place. It's not a great repository. Like artists, it's awful because there's no way to sort by tweets that have, like, you can sort by media, but then it's anything that they've ever interacted with that have media. So it's not a good repository for artists. Who is it
Well,
good
and not
for?
just that, you have like fairly extreme compression on everything that happens on Twitter. Any
Yeah.
artwork uploaded, any video uploaded, any
Every
audio
artist
uploaded gets
that's
heavily compressed.
every artist that's anything, anytime they tweet, it's like, here's the Twitter version, the better version is on my Patreon. And I'm like,
Yeah.
you're kidding me.
Yeah.
Kidding me. It's crazy that a separate paid platform can be better than Twitch, or sorry, than Twitter.
I mean, I
It's-
get why everything gets compressed. It's because it costs money to host stuff, right? And
Yeah.
the smaller you can make it, the cheaper it's going to be. But to then go and make it extremely hard to link off to a different platform
Yes.
that is set up for hosting stuff like that, you're just kind of shooting yourself in the foot because now nobody wants to use.
I would
your
argue
platform.
that Twitter being used as a, I guess we'll call it social media, has always been secondary to the like influencer side of Twitter. I feel like all the big names use Twitter as a way to promote like projects they're working on.
Yeah,
And
there's-
engage with others who are also promoting stuff that they're working on. But
there's
Twitter
nothing
has
necessarily
actively
wrong with that,
made
but they-
Twitter has actively made it count, like, you don't grow off of promoting your work. So what reason is there to use Twitter anymore? And then you probably say like, well, why do you keep posting on Twitter? And it's like, well, what else is there to do?
yeah,
you
let me
know?
go post on Facebook.
I'd rather delete my channel than post on Facebook. Facebook is like the most cringe website ever.
And as much as we complain about like bots on Twitter, Facebook has gotten
worse.
way worse.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know if
Empty
you scrolled
internet.
through Facebook. I haven't. I did it. I've done it recently, but I hadn't scrolled through like the Facebook main page because I only use Facebook to talk to my mom. I haven't scrolled through the Facebook main page in a while. It is just all AI generated content. All of
Yeah.
it. It's not even like a question of like, oh, maybe this is no, this is definitely AI generated content. I saw several posts of like it was somebody driving truck, and it was clearly just spliced out of a longer video,
hmm
and it was an AI generated title based on what was in the video, and it was just a 10-second clip and then just uploaded.
Oh my gosh, there's so many of those videos
It's so
that will upload, they'll upload like a video of like a movie or something, and it'll be an AI
That too.
person being like,
An AI explanation.
yeah, so it'll be like, but the AI explanation will be like completely
It'll
literal.
be wrong. Yeah.
Well, it's because it's completely literal. So like one I saw was it was talking about like for instance, let's say like it'll pick up like something like the Mario movie and it'll be like this man in overalls has found himself in quite a predicament. He does not know what to do. He decides to jump. And it's like, what the fuck am I watching?
Yeah,
and it's funny because there was one that I saw that Mike sent me because he was making a joke about one of our about one of our fluids professors or hydro professors, and it was like a man who it was a coalition of fishers who dug this like special I should remember the term. I'm an registered engineer. But he was building basically like a dam, and the AI audio was like, this man has decided to do this to build, and he knows it will be very strong. And I'm like, what the fuck are they even saying?
Wait, who is that?
Huh? Who's what?
I think they're talking about Builder. I think Builder was like one of the first people to be added, besides me and you, right?
Maybe. I don't know. He's part of the Chat Triggers Discord. You know, the real community.
The real community is the Ace Gang Hub. Also, I thank you very much for giving me the Frankie subscription. I have to link my. I think I have my Twitch linked to my phone so I can actually watch her stream. I like her accent. She's very funny. She's like, so there's a lot of people who try and replicate lots of aspects of other famous VTubers. One of the biggest, obviously, is Gura, and so there's a lot of people that try and replicate specific aspects of Gura, and you can really notice it if they do it wrong. One of those is like the being stupid on stream, and there's a lot of people who I notice try to be quote unquote stupid on stream and really fail because it's too obvious.
But Frankie is like actually good at it. Because
she is no,
she's
not
just like me for real.
She's just like me for real. No, I don't think she's stupid. I think she's what's the word for it? It's like not naive, but like doesn't know everything. My brain's not thinking today. I'm the stupid one on stream today.
Yeah.
I love her things. There was one bit, I'm pretty sure, where she found an animal was real and not just a Minecraft animal, I believe. She's like, it's not real, bro. It's not real, bro. I should look up her TikTok on stream and get copyright stricken for it.
And then you can get a t-shirt that says I got copyright stroke by...
Oh, I wanted to do that so bad. So I'm probably going to tweet this later, but I guess now we could go into like talking about catch up stuff. So fucking can't believe MatPat's gone. That is so sad. And the scariest part is like a week or two before I left on vacation, I mentioned really wanting to collab with him at some point. And you know who else is retiring and who else I've mentioned wanting to collab with?
No.
Jerma?
Oh.
How I was like, you asked me. You were
Jerma's
like
dead to me.
You were like, what's a person that you would like to collaborate with at some point? And I was like, Jerma. And then he announced that he was retiring like a week after I said that. And then MatPat did the same thing, so I'm gonna tweet about that later. I'm gonna be like, guys, I won't collab with anybody. I'm really sorry. Uh I have like the kiss of death when it comes to
When we got
channels. I'm like, hey, collab with me.
Tom Scott's gone too now, bro.
I don't know who that is.
Dude,
I think it's exactly kind of what I foretold is we're seeing the first generation of YouTubers to grow up, and we're kind of seeing that like it.
I think we kind of
to-
already saw that because this is kind of the second generation YouTubers already.
I
When
don't
you talk first generation, I'm thinking like Smosh, Fred, the Annoying Orange.
but
This is second generation. This is
like so if you're talking Smosh, Fred, all of them, they had like they went like they still like Smosh is still a thing, Fred's still kicking around, Annoying Orange, all those stuff. They had like really big careers, and they never really like left. They're like
they just kind of got burnt out.
They transitioned off of the platform and went to other media. This is like the first group of career YouTubers we're seeing retire. Like we've never really seen career YouTubers retire. Like MatPat has
I think it's
always been on YouTube, and for him to retire.
Here's my 2 cents into it is a lot of those like first gen YouTubers.
I'm new gen.
A lot of them kind of tried to hold on to the fire for a little bit too long and either didn't really evolve with time or got completely burnt out and their content suffered thus wise. But this current group of people who are retiring, they're saying, I'm gonna back off now while it's still going hard because I can feel like I don't want to go out with a whimper, basically.
Yeah.
And I think that's a good thing. I think it's bittersweet, but I think it's the smart thing to do before you end up milking your content completely dry and just kind of ending on kind of a sore note.
Yeah. Jason Kelsey? Who's that? Somebody should know. Kirby. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, hi.
Some guy asked for my IP in chat, so I sent it.
Oh, okay, sweet.
Some rando.
Who's Jason Kelsey? Kirby.
I don't know who Jason Kelly is.
Kelsey.
I don't know who that is.
I have an idea of who I think it is, and I know Kirby's gonna be like, haha, see, got ya. Or not Kirby, Fuzzy. Did I say Fuzzy? I don't know who that is, sorry, Fuzzy.
Football player?
That's what I think. I think he's trying to get me. He's gonna find out that I'm a fake fan. I did want to talk about that. So
about sports, let's go.
Sports is like one of my favorite things to like half talk about because I don't watch any sports at all.
And people get really heated about them.
And so I can just say whatever I want, and people will be like, "Well, your team," and I'm like, "Dog, my team is Hololive, and they played the sports festival in the summer."
On Minecraft.
So, yeah, when people get really angry, I always remember they are a bunch of millionaires running around with a ball on a field, and you're getting so angry you're breaking, you're breaking shit. That's why I never get into the whole, like, oh, anime fans are really weird, or comic book fans are really nerdy. It's like, if you look at everything in its own bubble, every single thing can be that way. Like, just because people get so violently angry about their sports teams, to the point where, like, if imagine if you were getting that angry about, like, like
about a Hololive member graduating.
it's like fuck smashing TVs and stuff. Oh my god.
Or a phase connect. I miss Pomu already, and she's not even gone. I'm gonna throw my phone across the room when she graduates.
Oh man, there was this tweet that I saw that Mike sent to me, and it was like, I'm in my basement, drinking my 16th beer. The underpaid college kid didn't throw the ball enough times. My wife yells down to me, "Please come up, dinner's ready." There's no reason for me to live, I muttered to myself as I sink lower in my chair. And I thought that was the funniest thing ever. Or I don't think that it's real, but there's a tweet where it's like a destroyed TV, and it's like, screw you, NFL, you have ruined my relationship or my marriage. Because of you, I had to smash this TV, and now my wife has moved back in with her parents. It's just really funny.
The amount of people that like hard copium about rigged games as well is really funny.
The only sport that I follow with a modicum of interest is baseball, and I kind of dislike when people say that baseball is boring.
Sport to follow.
Oh, there we go. I think baseball is great. It's one of those. I like baseball more because it's like, one of those that. Fuzzy, comment that in my chat so I get the engagement, please. I really like baseball because, well, one, I used to play it, and also I feel like it's a lot easier to follow than football is in terms of like.
Yeah, football rules are fucking weird.
No,
it's kind of like,
I don't even mean on a rule basis. I mean more so. So the way that I'm going to explain this is going to be really roundabout and take a while. But when I used to swim, the biggest problem that I had is people would be like, "Oh, well, I could do that. Swimming's not difficult." But it's like one of the hardest sports that you can take on. But the problem is people's frames of reference are different. So like, people will say that football is hard because it's really easy to pick up a football and toss it around with some buddies at, like, outside, and you can realize really easily how difficult it is to do the stuff that NFL players do, like all the rigorous training and stuff like that. But for swimming, everybody's frame of reference is like going to a public pool and splashing around, or going to the beach and splashing around. It's not the type of rigorous, intense shit that like we did on a daily basis, and so they'd think that it was
blood done today.
Oh, Katie, see, Fuzzy knows what I'm talking about. Katie Ledecky is crazy. She is so impressive. Whenever she competes, she sets like a new standard for women's swimming and men's swimming, honestly.
Dude, I gotta say this. I'll never understand how college and NFL football teams just allow their kickers to like
no.
There it is. And then, do you remember? Did you hear the whole what's it called? The whole thread for that. Somebody replied and just changed all the like kicker stuff with Fortnite players, and he replied, "What an awful comparison! Fortnite requires blah 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 blah, like accurate precision and all this stuff." And everybody's clowning on him because they're like, "Dog, you play a video game. Calm down."
Fuzzy, let's be real. The Cowboys lost that game whether or not they made that kick. That game was so over.
Here we go. I did find out that there are a lot of Eagles. So going back to the thing with the Eagles. I support the Eagles because every time they get a sack, I get a free sandwich at McDonald's. So that's swag for me. Last year, not this year, it was whenever they won, and they had like this huge winning streak. It was great because I got a Big Mac every week. Ooh. Oh, and
Man, if they did that with the Packers,
when the
they'd go out of business because they're such a good team.
I thought of this last night and I was like, I gotta wait to tell stream to say this. The Packers are to the Packers are to Wisconsin what the Maryland flag is to Maryland.
Yeah. Do you even know what the Wisconsin flag is? It's literally just the crest, the Wisconsin crest on a flag.
No, but you've seen people from Maryland, right? You know that they're from Maryland because that flag's fucking everywhere.
Yeah.
And the funniest part is even the people that you see that are like Mike, he's when Mike would talk, he's like, I don't even give a shit about the Maryland flag, and then he would pull out his keys and he had a Maryland lanyard. I was like, got him.
No way.
Yeah, my state is like Wisconsin. It has like one of those like crests with shit. I don't even know what it looks like, to be honest.
Do we have a leather farm?
Yeah.
Oh wait,
remember
yeah,
that
in the
one?
Nether, don't we?
I think that's
need
it for
leather.
my music.
Hoglin. Yeah, Fuzzy, how do I do that? How do I do the Hoglin farm?
It's kind of hard to talk about specifics on team stuff because I don't want to dox myself. But then again, I was talking to a few of the people in the Hololift Discord, and one of them is a Eagles fan in Florida. So I was like, okay. I won't dox myself by saying I'm an Eagles fan. Also, to be fair, Tim and I were talking about this yesterday because I was talking about maybe going to Offkai. I don't know. It's kind of an awful time for me. It's in May, right, Tim?
I don't know.
When was it last year?
I don't remember. Let me check my calendar.
Well, how do I collect
Yeah,
that? I
it's
just
May
need the leather.
31st.
Yeah, that's like awful for me because that's when I'm taking my qualifying exam for PhD.
Oh. You might be able to fit it in.
It might be a celebration, or I could be so depressed from the results that I don't want to go to Offkai. But
Need more leather.
from you were telling me to get to
gonna borrow
Glendale,
these.
it's like a 6-hour drive, but for me to get across my state, it's like a 5-hour drive, maybe 6.
It's a
So
7-hour
like,
drive.
and I don't even live in California, so that's
Dude,
right.
California is long.
That's right. I live in Ohio, fellas.
Ohio.
Me when I'm going down to the Circle K, and afterwards I go to
Ohio
Menards. And then for dinner I eat at
Menards.
Culver's.
There's
Save
there's
big money at
Menards.
Menards. What?
There's a Menards in Milwaukee
Uh-huh.
that
Right next to the
has
Micro
a
Center?
there's no Micro Center in Milwaukee.
I'm just kidding.
Micro Center's in Chicago.
I was gonna go to that
There's
one.
there's a Menards in Milwaukee that has a pianist. I'm not even kidding. They pay a full-time pianist. And I think that's awesome.
Wait, you're supposed to pay? I have mine for free. I told you this vacation was great for me. I'm jawning right now. This is my best material. So for baseball, if you want to talk why I think the sport is becoming a little boring and how I think it's going to improve, is honestly I think it might be something that hits the NFL soon too. But you always have an issue where skill and the rules are running against each other. Because in order to be skillful, you want to ride the line of what's legal and what's not. In any sport. You know, talking about swimming, because I know the most about it. When Michael Phelps and a bunch of the other people that swam in 2008 set all of those crazy records, won all those golds, it was still legal for men to wear full body suits. And it's best to have suits covering as much of your body as possible. because there's no way that your skin can be as hydrodynamic as something engineered by man. Because man is not really meant to be an aquatic creature.
Man was not built to swim, but we swim regardless.
Well, like, so sharks, their skin is specifically tailored to so they can easily glide through the water, and that's
Sharks
kind of
like Gura?
no way. So we can engineer suits that function very similarly to something like shark skin or just fish skin in general, to let you glide through the water. But our skin will not naturally do that unless there's not really a way to do that. You can mimic it by like shaving and doing like exfoliating rubs to get all the dead skin off your body. But again, you're just really not meant to go through water fast. It's just not part of what we're adapted for. And so like in 2008, men could wear full body suits like the women do that cover your chest and have straps at the top. But after 2008, they ruled that men can't have full body suits. They can't go above I believe it's belly button, if I remember correctly. They can't go above your belly button. They might have slightly changed it because I've been retired for a while now.
What if you don't have a belly button?
And they can't go. Then they execute you by firing squad. And they can't go below your knee on the legs. If you pull them, even if they're a normal suit and you pull them below your knee, you'll get DQ'd before you race. And that was a change that they made after 2008. I think that was the biggest change to like what you can wear. But then that completely changed the meta of the sport. And right now in baseball, we're kind of seeing a place where the rules aren't up to date with skill. So normally what happens is that rules change to limit what people can do to keep the sport more interesting. So like in the case of baseball right now, coaching is so like good and talent is so high and skill is so high that what's happening is your pitchers are striking people out and you're either getting 4 fouls and 3 strikes, or you're getting like a single. People aren't cracking homers like every other, hit anymore, because the skill of here we go, Mr. Expert in every field that is against me. So the skill of the players is improving, which means that it's increasing the amount of time that the game is being played, but not the actual shit that's going on. So they're not like, you're not seeing like really interesting gameplay anymore. You're seeing people get struck out more.
I think.
How does Aaron Rodgers set if home runs are down? Aaron Rodgers.
Okay.
I'm not saying that home runs don't get hit anymore. I'm saying that you don't see them as often as you used to, Fuzzy. Why do you always take everything the wrong way?
Okay. I think having
I know what I'm talking about.
I think having alternate leagues for a sport is honestly very healthy for it.
Yeah.
NFL, you have the XFL. I think it's called something else now because they just merged with a different league. But I think having that like alternate league where they can kind of experiment a little bit with rules, see what works, see what makes a game safer. Number one, safer, and number 2, more interesting to watch and easier to consume, I think is very healthy for the sport. Obviously, you see that in NFL more lately, and I know, UFL is a merged league. I know it's technically not an alternate league, but it's becoming more of a viewed thing over here in the West, is like Japanese baseball.
I was gonna say, because baseball is huge in Japan, and I think that's because they haven't gotten to that place that American baseball has, because it's been being played for so much longer than.
Yeah. Plus they have a slightly different rule set, so it's interesting to see the changes and differences if you like them or not. I think that's healthy for a sport for there to be a competition league wise, just because like I mean obviously the owners of the NFL don't want to hear that because they make money for being the only league in play, right? But I think
Yeah,
as a viewer, it's a lot better for there
I
to be
think baseball
competition.
is less. Maybe it's because they're experiencing like lower viewership. Um, but I think that the baseball in general is more open to being that kind of way because you have a lot of teams that play baseball. Like my college town had its own baseball league, despite the fact that it's like a really small town. Um, and I have two kind of local teams near me that are farm leagues for bigger teams. Um, but yeah, and the only reason I have a lot of confidence saying this, not being as someone who plays baseball actively at all anymore, is because my cousins both play baseball. One plays baseball in college, I believe. I can't remember if he dropped or not because everything got funky when COVID hit. But anyway, I should call him up and ask him. But they are big.
Call them right now on stream.
Yeah, right now on stream. My one cousin was the #2 recruit in his home state for basketball, not baseball, but basketball. You know how it is these days. If you play one sport, you got to play them all because the bar keeps getting raised for what you get for money to get into college these days. It's not just good to have. It's not just enough to have like good SAT scores. You got to have like the top SAT score. You got to have like multiple jobs, tons of community service hours, or if you're doing sports, you got to have like 5 different sports that you play. Anyway, so yeah, that's my opinion on baseball. I also really like baseball because I feel like it's the only sport besides swimming, because I used to be a swimmer, that I feel I could legitimately like pick up a ball and bat and be good at. It's probably not true, but I feel like I could. I always say I should have done
Everybody
football.
says about every sport.
Yeah, well, I used to play, so I get to say that.
Yeah, I did too.
That's right.
Used to play softball for my church.
Softball's a girl's sport. I'm kidding, guys. I'm kidding. Oh my gosh, we would always joke about the softball team at our college because softball players are some of the most like in your face, like aggressive. We're a real sport type of people. It's always fun every once in a while to just piss people off. Like one of the girls that swam on our team, really good. She played softball in the off season for swimming. Because spring is kind of the off season for swimming. Because normally you swim winter and summer. You don't swim in the spring.
You don't swim when the water's good. You swim when it's fucking cold.
I gotta say, cold water feels great when you're working out in it. Warm water sucks. Warm water is only good for a hot tub, and that's it. Warm water sucks in every other context. Speaking of which, I just swam in the ocean, and it was, I believe, 70 or 60, between 70 or 60 degrees. It was beautiful. Anyway, so she would swim with us and then play softball. And there was one guy in the locker room who would always be like, how does it feel to now be, like, whenever the season would start, he'd be like, how does it feel to be playing a real sport now? And she'd get so mad. It was so funny. Oh, man. Times have changed. You can't go in the locker room anymore.
Huh?
Well, you can't go in the locker room. Restraining order.
Tim can't go in the locker room anymore. He's been advised not to by his legal team.
How do you know that?
Oh shit! Sorry, I'm not supposed to say that on stream.
I haven't made that public information.
Guys, can we stop calling it Kirby's Hole? Can we like make a
Why?
pact? Huh?
Well, what do you want to call it? The monastery?
Sure,
The
that's
crypt?
better than Kirby's Hole.
I don't know. I like Kirby's Hole.
You're gonna call it the fancy hole.
The funny hole.
The funny. No, yours is the funny hole.
Ah! Oh! Stop!
Optimus Prime? What the hell was that?
Error. Autobots.
No, Fuzzy. That's not how I'm doing it.
Oh, I was on the Transformers.
So
ride.
each one's gonna get two. Each item's gonna get 2 spots, and then you'll have overflow storage in the back here. So these bottom 2 chests are just gonna be for the rest of them.
Tim, where are you AFK?
I'm not AFK. I'm planting wheat.
Oh. Yeah, I want to know what this
I
is.
did just sleep as you were sleeping too.
That's pretty funny. The funny hole.
We could do like diorite up top or something. Or granite.
Fall in the funny hole. What time is it? Really? It's only been 2 hours? Feels like it's been 5. Time flies when you're having fun.
What have you done this in Minecraft?
Why do you keep saying that? Why do you
What?
keep hurting me, Tim?
No, I'm curious.
I've been helping you mine out all the trees.
Oh wow.
What do you
You're
mean? Tim hates me! Chad, help!
I don't know why
Tim's-
asking a simple question makes me hate you, but damn.
Because you keep being like, are you gonna help me? Why aren't you helping me? And then it's
Well,
like,
are you gonna help him?
I
I've
did.
never said that.
Yeah, you did.
I said it once.
I'm gonna click. See. Yeah. You backpedal as soon as I pushed.
You didn't push at all.
Yeah, I did. I said I'll pull up the clip, and you're like, alright. I lied. And I'm like, yeah, you.
Keep in mind, there is a country between us, and at least 300 milliseconds of audio delay.
300?
3
I think it's
bajillion?
300.
Oh, hey. GG, everybody. Hey, GG, are you watching the stream? I doubt it. She's probably on.
300
She's
penis seconds.
She's on with friends. Yeah, she's watching. I should go terrorize her house again. It'd be kind of funny.
How to make GG quit the server forever.
Nah, she's barely on it already. I don't want to push it.
So when are we gonna start digging the perimeter?
Perimeter.
Yeah, the perimeter. We need
For
a
me?
perimeter.
Are you talking to me or
I'm talking to everybody.
I don't know
This
what
is gonna be a group project. The
I'm
perimeter.
okay to start whenever.
I don't know what you're
Start it right
talking
now
about.
on stream.
I gotta do some research. I honestly do not know exactly. I understand the basics of a perimeter, but I do not know how
What do
to
you
make them.
What do you mean perimeter?
Oh.
It's where you dig out what is it, 16 by 16 chunk area, like not just one chunk, 16 by 16 chunks, so that you have an entire area where nothing will spawn, and you can
yeah.
make like crazy farms inside of it.
Yeah, I remember you saying that. And I was like, that seems like a waste since we have all the stuff we already have, but...
Yeah, but I agree it
Uh,
is a waste, but it's something to do.
And it's
We
all
need
the
to
way
make
down
at
to
least
bedrock?
one.
Yes.
That's
At least
cool.
one in the server's history.
Yeah, we gotta at least have one perimeter. I think it'd be cool.
This is a moment in history. Take a picture.
Take a picture of the perimeter.
I'm gonna start posting more meme stuff on my Twitter, I think.
I think
Is
that's
that-
the only way to use Twitter. You can't
Yeah.
take it too serious. I haven't tweeted in like in a while. I think it's been over a month.
You should go in and like every single one of my tweets that I've ever tweeted.
Wish I could dislike tweets. Not your tweets.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm surprised you didn't just roll with that and be like, yeah, I hate you.
I wanted you to think for like a second I was talking about your tweets. And
Oh,
I
see, like, you've
clarified
done that
immediately.
so much, I'm just like, see, Kirby messing with me. I was more taken aback by you saying you actually might do it. Like, wait a minute, Kirby doesn't actually hate me? Hold up. Speaking of holding up, I gotta recharge my Elytra. And I know just the way to do that. Okay, so the only other thing that I think missed in catching up is you had said that there was something like with bamboo that was interesting.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, by the way, before we
Uh,
start that, sorry to interrupt you right away. I just want to point out that you completely fucked up the way that I talk. Where now my parents are like, "Why do you say yeah so much? You only need to say it once."
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
so frustrating.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I'm glad I'm a bad influence on you. Great. My Midwestern is rubbing off.
I'm
You're turning
already
from a-
Midwestern. What are you
You're turning
talking
from a
about?
New Yorker to a Midwesterner.
I'm already
I'm fixing you. I can fix him.
I can make him worse.
My brain shut off. Yeah, so Bamboo. Last time we talked about them, there was a new project for a custom Bamboo firmware for the X1 Carbon, and specifically only for the X1 Carbon because the main board on that is a bit different. It runs a version of Linux. But I assume that after this change, there will be more versions of that custom firmware. Because it just makes sense now. So there was a custom firmware that made use of a bug to root the device. And Bamboo fairly quickly patched that bug. Which makes sense because it was a security thing. So I don't knock them for that. It was how they were going to respond to the custom firmware after that I was going to judge them on character. And we talked about that last time, how I'm like, we have to wait to see how they respond to really see what they're going to do. First thing they did was make it so that you can't roll back firmware and install the one that lets you use the bug to root the device. That, not a great look. Okay, I'd argue that's maybe the worst thing they could have done. But then again, it was a security risk to have that available, so it kind of makes sense why they did that. But their official response is where it gets interesting. They are allowing custom firmware. They're also enabling it. You can go on the Bamboo Labs website and you have to agree that you're giving up your warranty, you're giving up any sort of support for your printer. But for a lot of people, their printers are over a year old, so they already lost the warranty. They're just giving up support, which they may not need anyways. They would rather have the open printer versus support. So you have to agree to that, and then you can download a firmware that has root access so that you can install custom firmware on your printer. I think out of all of the conclusions that they could have come to, that is by far the best way to handle it. And I'm very happy that Bamboo took that route.
Yeah, it's not
it was
bad.
very, very open of them, and they wrote a blog post about it and everything. Is very adult of them, as I should say, that they went that route, and I'm really glad the community came together, and you can say that their hand was kind of forced into it, and yeah, there is a bit of that. It was a bunch of YouTubers made YouTube videos on the custom firmware, and you had uh, uh, Joe Telling and like Make Anything and a bunch of those guys reaching
made
out to Bamboo
videos.
directly and being like, hey, you should at least talk to these developers and see if you can come to an agreement. And they did come to an agreement. So I'm really glad they didn't, because they could have easily just sent a cease and desist and been like, get your hands off our software. But instead they went the proper, what I view to be the proper route in handling it. So that's, I mean, honestly, very cool for Bamboo printers. Like I said, it's only for the X1 Carbon right now, but I assume people are going to be working on custom firmwares for the other printers fairly soon
Yeah,
because of the change. I think it's very cool. Very cool to see.
Bamboo only benefits from this outcome though, because
Yes, for sure.
now it'll be less people with warranty.
No, I'm not saying they didn't do it, like they didn't do it selflessly. This is definitely a vested interest thing, but they could have handled it a
lot,
hundred
way
different
worse.
ways, a lot of them being poorly, and they handled it fairly well. So I think it's good for the community, it's good for Bamboo, it's good for anyone with a Bamboo printer, because now this is going to be it's going to open up the firmware for potential changes and benefits that Bamboo can pull back into their own firmware.
Yeah, it would be interesting
Right.
to see. Personally, things that I know people have mentioned about Bamboo that they dislike, the firmware is the purge is a little bit too much, and maybe customizing how much purges when you swap filaments would be a big step that people might look
Or
into.
just straight up removing the purge from the start of a print. Like it doesn't.
Oh no,
need
I
to
mean
poop
like the
shoot
purge.
at the start of a print.
Purge
No,
poop.
the poop shoot purge.
Yeah.
Yeah, it poop shoots at the start of every.
Yeah,
print,
that's not
even
what I'm
though-
talking
Even though
about,
there's
though.
also a purge line. Like, just use a purge line. Why do you need a poop shoot?
Yeah, no, what I mean is I only mean the purge in between filament swaps, like mid.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, that's all Slicer's side. So that
I
that
don't
already
think
could
so,
be
because I'm
adjusted.
pretty sure that
It
it just
is.
automatically purges.
No, the people, it's in the Bamboo Slicer. You can adjust purge lengths and stuff based on color and all that. People just usually leave it alone, and it's very conservative values, so you end up with a big thick purge block. But having more openness too gives the ability to mess with that in other ways as well.
Mm-hmm. That's cool. I mean, I don't know
Yeah,
enough
it's-
about it to really.
It's
Yeah.
it's a W for the community. It's a W for Bamboo. Like, that would be the only way to get me to buy a Bamboo printer is if I could mess with the firmware. That would be the only way to get me to buy a Bamboo printer, and that's a step in the right direction.
Yeah. Still wish they were open source.
I agree. But the team that's been working on the custom firmware has said with their, because obviously they got full root access now, so they can go digging around and look at some of the stuff. From what they have found, there's no evidence of them abusing open source in a way that's not intended. So, like, obviously some of the things that they're pulling from open source, like the slicer and stuff, their slicer is open source still, so they are giving back to the community in that way. But as far as firmware is concerned, it is all custom custom code and everything. So that whole discussion was kind of a nothing burger.
Yeah, I'm hoping. I'm waiting for this year when Creality releases their AMS.
Yeah, that'll be nice to have competition in that scene. And like I said, with we talked in DMs about the
you
Prusa
mention-
XL.
Okay, I was gonna say if you mention the rabbit feeder again, I'm gonna punch you.
I hope it's an enraged rabbit carrot feeder. No, the Prusa XL. Yes, it's expensive, but it's really the only machine in its class that you can buy, and it's not a huge DIY project.
Nice phone call.
So it makes sense that it's expensive, but it's only time before we see. I think it's only time before we see a race to the bottom in multicolor,
AMS.
and not just multicolor, like multi-tool head technology,
Yeah,
which is
I
gonna be
think
good
the
for
tool head
everybody.
one is more interesting than
Yeah,
the
for sure.
AMS system because I think the opportunity for like printer improvements is greater. Like you can there's a pretty old video from Joel the 3D printing nerd about this, but I was thinking about it a little bit more as I, am a Recreator ambassador. I'm obviously thinking about projects that I can do with recycled material. And I think that recycled PET would make a perfect support structure for PLA prints.
Yeah,
But you can only do that if you have multiple tool heads because
of the different printing
because of the
temperatures.
different temps are just too different. You said, I still doubt it, but I'll trust you. I doubt that you could get away with TPU and PLA. I know you've said that it's theoretically possible. I feel
They
I don't
print
know.
at the same temperature.
not
the only
mine. I print my TPU at 240, I believe, and I print my PLA at like 200, 210.
That's crazy. Because I've got the okay, you can find TPU. Okay, maybe I should clarify. You can find TPU that prints at the same temp as PLA. I have some TPU. It's not super duper like stretchy, but it's still fairly flexible, and it prints at the exact same temp as PLA. I think the issue you run into is having different materials like that don't really stick to each other. Is when you purge, you have to purge
A lot more.
quite a bit more between switching.
It's just not
filament types.
feasible,
So I think,
really.
yeah, I think
It
you are
might
right.
be
The better thing
possible.
would be to have multiple tool heads, whether that be IDEX or ideally some sort of tool changer.
Yeah. I definitely think that'll be huge because you could take like recycled PET and use it as a support structure, and I think that would be phenomenal because not only is like a lot of people will tell you like thermal history is a real big deal. I don't have any hard evidence for it, so I realize this is a shaky claim. However, people like Brothers Make have made videos about this as well. I think that people's claims about thermal history are led by what is going on in the professional industry. And I think that it is very different from the 3D printing industry and the homegrown recycling industry.
Yeah.
Like, big places like, I mean, you really wouldn't know any big plastic companies. I might from my research, but they're not going to put money into that because they don't make money off of it. So the only people that are going to, be interested in that are going to be hobbyists. And so, of course, the people with the money to do research are going to be the people that are running these companies. And they're not going to tell you to recycle. They're going to tell you like thermal history is a real big deal and all that because they don't. There's no like why would they'd lose money if recycling became really big. So I think that a lot of it's kind of led behind this like I don't know. We're told that it's impossible by
oil.
so many people.
It all comes back to big oil.
Yeah, I don't want to get too
Which is
political, but
very-
it's kind of hard as an environmental engineer to not talk about this kind of stuff, and it leads a lot of my channel, so I feel like it's channel relevant, but I think that there's a lot of, I wouldn't say misinformation, but just research is led by where the money comes from, and if the money comes from places that want a certain thing to be found, that thing will be found. And so I think the reason why, hey yo, shout out to your axe.
Shout out to the axe.
So I think
It's a
one of the
great
reasons
axe that
why
I
we're
found in the
constantly
chest.
told that we can't recycle is because the plastics industry doesn't benefit when you recycle. So that's really the long and short of it. But anyway, going back to like thermal history, if you really want to argue that thermal history is like really important and will degrade your plastic over time, then why not use that quote unquote degraded plastic as a support material? Because by
Especially-
nature, support materials are like don't it doesn't as long as they stand and they hold the thing above them, it doesn't really matter what their actual strength is, you know. So, I think that's something that will be interesting to.
Especially, I think we brought this up too in DMs. Using it as not the full support material, but just as an interface would
Yes, the
allow you
interface
to use allow you to use like really small runs of PET, which is what you'd be getting from a pultrusion system anyways.
Yes, yeah.
Are those really short runs of PET. So it's like
yeah,
it's
maybe
like
not the little
perfect
bit.
use
Which
case.
wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Keep
Yeah.
watching. That's the next thing
But-
I'm working on.
But for now, yeah, as far as like a very simple solution to support material, it makes a lot of sense to use it as like a support interface,
Yeah.
especially since there's already people using PTG as support material on PLA on multi-head printers because it separates so easily.
You know what's funny? I just got an email from SPE. I'm a part of the Society of Plastics Engineers, and it's about discover emerging trends in rotational molding. There was one yesterday about 3D printing.
What is rotational molding?
So they pour the plastic into the mold, and then they spin the mold.
And then the mold. I
Yeah.
saw a really cool project at Midwest Rep Rap, and I had no idea what it was, but I saved. Fuck! I gotta figure out the name. I saved the link on my phone, and then looked it up later and did some research. They were doing rotational molding, but with UV resin, and it was really cool. And it was a
That
whole
sounds
open source project.
I gotta say,
Like,
so professionally, I worked on a group that I can't talk. I don't know if I can talk about it because it's patented. I don't think that they really care. Like 5 people are watching right now. But I was working
Well,
on.
don't break an NDA if you can.
Oh no, it's not. It's not NDA for the technology. It's patented. So like, if
Yeah,
somebody were to
then you
steal
can
it, it's
talk about
patent. It's patented.
As long as you didn't sign an NDA, you're fine.
Oh no. But it was really cool because one thing is we talk 3D printing, but we're considered hobbyist 3D printers. So
Yeah, for sure.
like the stuff that we talk about is very niche compared to the people that actually like have the money when it comes to 3D printing. And so it's very interesting to see what they talk about. So like the standard nozzle size for industry is like 1 millimeter. It's like huge compared to what we print in.
Well, and like,
And they don't really care about layer lines. What they care about is strength and layer adhesion,
layered adhesion
and speed. Those are the 2 things that they care about: layer adhesion and speed. And so, like the technology that the lab that I worked for a brief time, they were working on a way to. It was like a technology to take the nozzle and spin it while it was printing, so it would remove the gaps in between the layers to get better layer adhesion. Super cool. Super cool. Doesn't, I guess it's not really it's like tangentially related to what we were talking about, but yeah. Going to some of these tech shows and seeing what the industry is doing when it comes to 3D printing is very cool. The craziest thing and the thing that I constantly rag on about, like, to no end, is the biggest problem I have with, like, the way that the business world is set up is I feel that the business world doesn't necessarily... The business world almost dissuades innovation. Because, like, when we did interviews, we were trying to figure out, hey, if, say, like, a lineman, so the person that is actually moving the mold, we were working on an injection molding project. So, say the person that is actually operating the injection molding machine comes up to us, or finds us and comes up with this solution. What will you give them? And they were like, positive words and a gift card. And I'm like, so they could come up with this idea to completely change your workflow and save you like millions of dollars, and you're gonna give them a $50 coupon to Olive Garden and a pat on the back? Like, why would you? How does that ever incentivize anybody to do anything but exactly what they're told?
Like, figure something out, hide it from the company that they're working for, and
start a
sell
new
it to
company.
somebody else. Yeah.
Well, I mean, look at the history of economics in the U.S. That's exactly how every business is started.
Yeah.
The more I get into like economics, the more I'm like, I feel like big business is the antithesis of innovation, despite what they always say. Because you're always like, oh well, you know, the market breeds innovation and stuff. That's why patents exist. Yeah, that's true. I just found out recently that you can have a public patent. So you can have
that's what E3D did with their Revo nozzle.
You can have a patent that you let people like use the technology, they just can't sell it.
It wasn't E3D.
Which I think is like crazy cool. I wish I could do that.
I forgot who it was. There was somebody did it recently.
A lot of the people in the 3D printing space do it.
Yeah. I forgot exactly who it was, but it was, I remember, yeah, that was the first time I've seen something like that. I'm like, oh, that's such a cool use of a patent to protect your technology from just getting yoinked by a big company, but still allow people to use it and iterate on top of it in a hobbyist space.
Well, that's what big
That's
businesses do, is they just gobble up companies that are working on something and then kill them off so that they don't compete. Like, remember when that company was making like glasses that were like AR and stuff, and then Google bought them to work on Google Glass, and Google Glass fell through?
It like a year later.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
I'm speaking completely in terms of technology and not in terms of politics. I hope everybody in chat realizes that. I know it's kind of hard to toy, like I'm playing on the line here, and I realize that. I'm not trying to say any way is better or worse than the others. I'm just complaining about something that I dislike. I don't know. That's one of the reasons why I've been moving further and further into academia, is I feel like it's less of a question of how much money will this make, and more of how will this advance humankind, which I think is like a really important question. Because sometimes you do research and you find out this is absolutely the wrong way to do something, and I feel like people don't value that as an answer. Like, I feel like too often we work to get an answer that's, this is amazing. If not, it's worthless as information, which is not necessarily true. I think it's just as important to find an answer that says, no, this doesn't work, as it is to find an answer that, yes, this does work. Which, shameless little plug, I've been working on a big video to continue on like my stuff for the Recreator, and I've been running into that, where I'm finding a lot of ways of how not to do something, which...
But sharing that information is
really
just as
important
as sharing the information of how to do something.
I've just got to figure out the way to do it, and then I can show how not to do it. Because I feel like it'll be a worthless video if it's all just nothing. It's like, yeah, I've been working for like 2 months on this and I failed. But if I'm close. I can feel it.
Yeah.
I'm like really close
But-
because
but,
my
like,
last
yeah.
my last
Sharing failures though is, I think, very important, so that, because I feel like I have a good idea on exactly what you're talking about, and I
Mhm.
feel like a lot of the videos that show off stuff like that kind of gloss over the fact that the way that they're doing it doesn't really work.
No.
But they show it in the video anyways, like it does.
Yeah, I
And
think
you kind of get this
all
weird.
of the solutions are right now are kind of hacky, and I
Yeah.
feel like there's a way to do it legit. I just need the problem with the technique
I
I'm
just
trying to
need
work
more
on
time.
is replicatability, not necessarily
Yeah.
success, because you can do it and be successful. I've already been successful. It just wasn't perfect and wasn't replicatable, so I don't
Yeah,
like it.
and it needs
so
to be
right away.
something that you can be successful 9 out of 10 times, not 5 out of 5 or 5 out of 10 times.
I'd love it
Like,
to be
needs
5 to 5.
Well, yeah, but I'm
Ah.
just saying, like,
Because I put up one thing I've noticed is I put up with a lot of stuff that like others wouldn't, you know. It's like if I was like, oh, this works, it just takes a lot of work to get it to
but
work.
even if you can get it to work 5 out of 10 times, then it's just a matter of
yeah,
that slow progression of making it
better.
more and more consistent, just improving your current thing
Yeah.
instead of trying to make something that works 2 out of 10 times work 5 out of 10 times.
Yeah. So, kind of on the lines of my collaboration stuff with the Recreator Ambassador program. So, I'm working on a few projects with Recreator Plastic. I think I could talk about the first one, but one thing I noticed is, since I don't really care, I have fun making, like, every once in a while I go into my basement and into my office and I work on like working on the bottles, stripping them and recreating them, and I enjoy it. I was watching this video from a woodworker who said, I feel like people look at woodworking as if you don't make money off of it, it's not fun, but every once in a while you just need something where you can go and you can just do a repetitive task over and over again. And it's a way for your mind to mentally like slow down. And he said it's especially important for creatives, because creatives a lot of the time, a great way for them to rest their mind is to do a repetitive task. And I absolutely feel that way. Like that's why we build you, me. I don't know if Tim and Fuzzy are still here or if they're deafened, but I feel like that's why we dig those huge holes in Minecraft.
I've always been here.
That's why we dig those big, huge holes in Minecraft, because it's a second to like let our brain just do something while we, like think.
While
or
we
whatever.
watch anime.
No, it isn't. What the heck?
What do you mean? No, it
You
You
isn't.
guys
about
dig
it?
holes so you can think about stuff?
Yeah.
No.
The hole.
I dig the hole so it's a little break, is what I'm saying. It gives my brain a break.
I guess we're different in that regard.
It's a very mentally taxing thing for you.
No.
So then it is what I'm saying.
I mean, that's not why I do it.
Why do you do it then?
Cause it's fun. It's a male desire.
That's what I'm saying, but it works as a great way for your brain to relax, and that's why it's fun.
Oh,
It's like
yeah,
sleep.
yeah.
You just can turn off everything.
Yeah. But anyway, I enjoy it, and so one of the things that I know that JRT3D has talked about, and a couple of other people too, not just him, is that the main disadvantage of the Recreator is that it makes it hard to pull like regular size bottles because you can't get as much plastic off of it. But one thing I'm looking at, and this might be my next video, I'm not sure which video will come first, but I think those pulls would be great for color, because you can do like short runs of a color. And so I've been collecting a bunch of just regular bottles. I don't know how big normal bottles are. But I've been doing a bunch of runs of regular bottles. And I want to do like an entire like box of Sharpies worth of colors. So like red, green, blue, and like see how they look. Make like a whole rainbow for the future. I think it would be kind of cool. So that's the next big project I'm working on, is like a video on coloring, like a definitive video on it. I hope that turns out well and it's cool. And then, not to spoil anything, but I can't help myself. Every video that I work on, pretty much, has a... If I want to relax, I'll go do puzzles. See, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't necessarily have to be digging a hole in the ground, but you like a repetitive task that keeps your mind a little bit occupied, but not too occupied. Fuzzy gets what I'm saying. But every project I do has a very distinct reason for why I do it, if that makes sense. Like, I don't just do things because I want to do them, but a lot of the times I'll use projects as ways for me to experiment with an idea I have for a future project. Yeah.
You can't smelt coal ore.
Yeah, you can.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What the
What are you
heck?
talking about, Tim? You're insane. You shouldn't smelt cold ore because you can just mine it with a fortune pickaxe.
Wow.
But you can.
I'm not doing that. Tattletale Tim over here.
Yeah.
You put it in the top chest. What are you talking about? You didn't even check the top chest.
What do you mean top chest?
What
Why
are
aren't you?
talking- yeah.
Wait, you should comment. Wait. You should put this in my chat. I'm only listening to chat right now. Need the engagement. No.
Trying to build an empire here, Tim.
Oh, sorry. Comment from Timberwolf. Question mark. Question mark. What do you mean? So you're right. It is in the top chest. It's because I only looked in these chests because they come down one at a time, Tim, until their end, until they're done. Don't you know how Minecraft works? This will keep going until it runs out of iron ore, and then it will pick the next ore, which looks to be lapis lazuli, and then it'll smelt that and go forward. So we'll see. Either if you're right, then when in a little bit when I come back, this will be full of coal ore. If I'm right, there will be coal in this chest.
You can't smelt lapis.
Who said that?
I don't know. Just try it.
Lapis ore or just lapis?
Prove me wrong.
Lapis ore.
You can smelt lapis ore. You can smelt all the ores still.
Sure, bud.
They
sure.
didn't remove that from the game.
Okay.
They did just for
Whatever.
Tim. Why not use the other furnaces? Because I want to bother you. What other furnaces are you talking about? Oh, because I don't know if they all have fuel. And it's more efficient if I put them all into one chest than if I put them into separate chests. Why are you not... Backseater, backseater. Yeah, no, but, buckets of lava smelt an uneven amount of blocks, so if you have them all in one space, they smelt more efficiently. Because they smelt 100 rather than 64. So if they're all in the same chest, then you'll get more out of a single thing of lava. Not that it really
but lava's
matters.
infinite. Yeah.
Yeah, I know that. Technically, coal's infinite for us either, but, you know, who cares? We have... see, if your only excuse for why I'm doing it wrong is because we have infinite of something, then it's not better to do it in another way. Bricks! Brown bricks in Minecraft.
Brown.
Oh, hey,
bricks
here's
in
some pistol.
Minecraft.
Could use it.
Yo, item frame and an item frame? That's crazy.
I'm trying to think of what I can do right now. It's faster, true, but I don't really care. Any program will tell Any program will tell you to paralyze when possible. Yeah.
That's not a real word.
It's parallelized.
That's not a real word.
That's a real word.
Programmer.
I
Minor
wouldn't parallelize.
minor spelling mistake, I win. Here, because you guys are shitting yourself over
Children.
this. I will make sure that it is figured out right now.
Oh my god, are you gonna smelt precious cherry saplings?
Yeah.
Well, I've got to figure it out right now, and so this is a really fast way to do it.
Oh my goodness.
No, it's not
Cherry
working. Tim
saplings
was
are
wrong.
Cherry saplings are infinite. It's fine.
Yeah. What
You
are
just-
you so mad about?
You just grow more cherry trees.
Oh no, Tim, I wasn't able to smelt the coal.
Yes, you were.
I know.
You just didn't use fortune on it.
Yeah, but we have infinite coal, so why should it matter?
You do?
Yes, we do.
How?
What do you mean how? We have a wither skeleton farm.
Oh, I forgot that gave coal.
Yippee! Oh, look at that. I can also smelt the lapis lazuli. Life is crazy, isn't it?
That's really crazy.
I can't believe I let you guys gaslight me for that long. I
What do you
knew I
mean?
was
What
right.
I didn't say anything. I was on your side.
You're
What are
crazy.
you talking about, you guys?
You're crazy. No,
You're crazy.
You're crazy. No, Tim and Fuzzy. You were on my side from the beginning. You're the realist for that.
Yeah.
Fuzzy, I want an apology mailed to me. No, just kidding.
Okay, send me your address.
It was Tim. Actually, for real. No, you were the one that said I was doing it inefficiently. Despite the fact that we have
Inefficiently is different than what Tim was saying. Tim was just saying you were doing it wrong.
Yeah, Tim was saying I was doing it in an impossible way.
Tim is no longer in the friend group. We kicked him from the server.
And Fuzzy was saying that if I used more furnaces, it would smelt quicker. But the thing is, I'm leaving it here because I don't need any of these materials. So I don't really care how long it takes because it's just going to sit in this chest forever. That's what I was saying.
How many types of wood are there?
Like a bajillion, million,
Shit.
quadrillion.
A grillion.
One grogrillion. Ow, my leg. Ugh! I really, I wish you had been on last night, Kirby.
I don't play Minecraft anymore.
No, in chat.
Oh, I was just too tired to do anything after work.
What is Gilded Blackstone?
Oh, we gotta do your K1 stuff yet.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Because I have a big project with the K1 I want to do for a video. So I want to get that done so I can get the time lapses out of them. Speaking of which, the quality coming out of my K1 is amazing. Wonderful.
I can make it better.
Yeah, the only thing that's rough is the Z-seam, and I have a little bit of ghosting still. But aside from that, it is almost better than my end. I think it's like better than my Ender right now.
The fixes from that that GitHub that I linked.
Mhm.
How it doesn't fix the ghosting because I think I think there's a separate issue going on with the ghosting, but it improves them even more.
I don't
there's
think
still...
we'll ever fix the ghosting because
No, I think
just
there's a
going too
firmware change
fast.
that needs to happen. But the thing is, like, bamboo printers go just as fast and they don't ghost at all. I think there's currently an issue with the motors and the firmware. I think there's something weird going on with holding current or something.
You were counting.
because
Put a pause on
VFA
that real quick.
Yeah.
You were counting trees. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Fuck!
There's-
You went too far. Stop! It needs to stop at 7.
8.
It needs to stop at 7. I don't have enough room for 8. I'm gonna group the nether trees together.
Hopefully the item sorter knows to do that.
This is just for my temporary storage room, so it's fine.
Where is it?
It's in the hole.
You have a thing for shulkers? That's funny.
Yeah. I'm not the
Coal? You have a whole thing for coal ore? Bruh. Oh my god.
yeah. It's because when I dug the hole, I did the whole thing with Soak Touch pickaxe.
Yeah, I
so-
know. Hey.
Hey. Get that shit out of here.
Get that shit out of here. So, something with bamboo.
They don't have any ghosting or VFA at slower speeds at all. So I have a feeling there's something weird going on with the holding current or something with the firmware that's causing the VFA that also contributes to the ghosting. And I think and I hope that it's something that Creality can solve without swapping out the motors that the K1 uses.
Yeah.
I think that they can solve it via firmware.
Why do you have so many chests?
What do you mean, why do I have so many chests?
You have, like, almost entire line of stacks of chests.
Because I crafted new chests so that I could move stuff and then break the old chests. It is strategical to have this many chests.
It's definitely not me being lazy and... Right? Right, Kirby? That's you?
Yeah. If it's stupid and it works, it's not stupid.
True! Yo, he's so... Guys, he's so true. He's so real for that. So one of the biggest problems that I'm running into with the project I'm working on right now is it just takes so long to try something new. So I had 2 ideas, and I tested both of them, and it took me, I think, an hour to test each. Because you have to wait for the entire thing to process before you can test that one little bit. It's so annoying. I guess I could sacrifice a pull just to test it. If you're picking up what I'm putting down.
Yeah.
But I don't know, because you need a little bit to get it started. So it's like, I don't know. I might use the regular bottles to test it, because they're smaller pulls. Because the smaller bottles make smaller pulls, so it might be easier to test it on smaller pulls. Kind of torn whether I should do color or that one first. I kind of want to do that one first, because if I can figure that out, then I could possibly start using my K1 with recycled material. Because hot swapping that one is just good.
Yeah, especially since the Bowden tube is so far away from the hot end. Although I guess it's... Or not the filament runout sensor.
Yeah.
I showed you the file that moves the runout sensor into the hot end, right?
Maybe. I'm not a huge fan of that, because then it means you have to, like, if you actually run it out, Such a pain
No,
to get it out.
No, but it runs out, and you can set up a G-code macro or a clipper macro to immediately retract the filament so that it's still molten and it comes out super easy, and then you just pull it out. You would have to remove the Bowden tube, but then you just pull it out from the top of the hot end and you just get that little short bit. I just made the length from the extruder. But you just
Okay.
get that short length of filament instead of the entire run of the Bowden tube.
Gotcha.
I think it's worth trying at least.
Yeah.
I have an idea for color changes because I want to set up my K1 to do multicolor with the 3D chameleon that I have.
Oh, you're
I
about to
have an
say
idea
rabbit.
to
And I'm like,
use-
bruh, here we
Yeah.
go.
No, that's gonna be for my Voron when I build that. But I have an idea to use not even remove the first filament sensor, but to use a second filament sensor in the hot end.
Hmm.
To do like automatically detecting when the filament's unloaded from the hot end.
I don't
versus
know
when
how
it's
complicated
unloaded
this
from
would
the whole
be, but
printer.
imagine if you had. So you said you believe there's 2 runout sensors. There's one in the hot end. And one...
There's only one.
Oh.
But the printer is set up to accept 2. That's why that mod works.
Okay.
Is that there's literally a plug on the hot end board for another runout sensor. So
what
that's how
be...
that mod works. You just plug it into the hot end board.
What I was wondering, I don't know if this is possible, but just hear me out before you tell me it's not possible. What if you had 2 runout sensors and you knew the distance from one runout sensor to the other, and the first one was just set up to, like, when it was halfway to the final runout sensor, it would like stop.
You could do that, yeah.
Yeah, that would be kind of cool.
That's how I kind of...
Because then you could have it like halfway through the Bowden tube, so it wouldn't be such a pain in the ass to remove.
Yeah, that's how I kind of am gonna use it for the multicolor stuff. Is it'll know the distance between, because I'll define that in the firmware. It'll know the distance between the 2 runout sensors and be able to it'll be able to detect once the filament is out of the hot end and then retract until it's out of the Bowden tube and then be able to do the color swap from there.
Yeah. I gotta say, the K1 has completely changed my opinion on runout sensors. I used to think they were needless, and then I had that issue where my thing kept, like, the roll kept tying up, and the runout sensor saved like 5 of the leaves for that wreath that I did. And I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should put this on all my printers.
Well, now I started printing for my dry box now for my K1 because I got my 4 spool dry box. Oh, it is a game changer to have that runout sensor because I can't see the filament now, so I can't just look over and see if it's almost empty. I just hit start because I know the runout sensor will work.
Yeah, that's another thing, is I don't worry about that anymore. I'm thinking about adding one to my V2, because at Micro Center they have spare parts for all of the printers, and the S1 Pro, I believe it is, well, let's just call it the S1, comes standard with the runout sensor, and I'm wondering if it would be a plug-and-play solution for the V2. And my firmware already has it has a toggleable thing for the runout sensor.
I believe it is a plug and play for that board because it doesn't make sense for them to make a board without you. Maybe have to solder a connector onto the board for it. Maybe, but my guess is
I would doubt it. I'd really doubt it.
It's just the same board that they ship with all the other printers.
And that's the board I want to
sensors.
clipperize, so I have to open it up to check the thing to let you know so that you could help me clipperize it. So.
Oh yeah.
Because I kind of want to shift that if. How easy is it to work with different pies? Because I wanted to talk to you about that.
I honestly don't know.
The pie that I'm using is an Orange Pi 3. I could get you the specific model.
I think it's really easy. You just have to.
Because I really don't like my Octoprint instance that's on the Raspberry Pi, and so that's why I'm kind of itching to upgrade to Clipper, because the time lapses that come out of it by default are like 610 by 420 or something like that. I don't know what the official number is, but they could be 1920 by 1080 by
There's
default.
a way to change that, I'm pretty sure.
I can't change
in
it on the
Octoprint.
Octoprint instance because it's a crappy one.
Oh.
I can change
Like
it
you
on
get
my
a weird
Raspberry.
setup.
I can change it on my Pi Zero that we both got. That one I've already changed it. It's 1920 by 1080, but it always makes me nervous because that one heats up really hot, so I don't like to use it as much. But the Orange Pi is technically more powerful, and so I'd be more comfortable running it at 1920 by 1080 all the time. So yeah. Oh, it is 30 FPS. My Pi Zero is only 15. Because the FPS doesn't really matter for me. It's the time lapses that I care about.
Yeah, so
So.
it's just the frame size
Yeah,
you care
that I
about.
really care about. And I can't do that. I can't SSH into it because the install's really shit. So that's why I'm like, I'd love to Clipperize it.
I know for Raspberry Pi, because Raspberry Pi have their own Imager. Not Imager, that's a fucking website.
The Raspberry Pi Imager.
No,
That's the thing to install
yeah,
the
Raspberry
instance.
Pi Imager. It has
You're right.
it has a Clipper thing on it.
Oh,
So
it
it
does?
makes it really easy to do Clipper because you just select that you want the Clipper install. It's really cool actually that it's on there. Obviously you still have to do all the other setup. Like I was talking to you on Discord when I was sitting at the desk being bored at my shift
Mhm.
at work. But doing the build script and everything, you still have to do that for your specific like main board for the
Yeah.
printer board. But as far as the Clipper install itself, it's super easy because it's just built in.
Yeah.
But I don't know. You have to find a version of Clipper compiled, or a version of Linux compiled for that CPU, ideally with Clipper already installed, and then you're running into other potential issues. I don't know. As much as I like the idea of non-Raspberry Pi single board computers, the support for Raspberry Pi,
It's
because
so
the
good.
community is so big, is so good that it's hard to tell somebody to use something else unless they're very
Does it run
familiar
on the
with-
Pi Zero?
with Linux. Clipper, yeah.
Maybe I could just do it on the Pi Zero and move. So what I'm thinking is, rather than putting that 2.85 sprite extruder on the CR10 because of the voltage issues, I could just put it on the Ender, and if I Clipperized the Ender, then I could just swap out the hot end. Because the sprite extruder takes like 3 bolts and 2 wires to swap. And so with
Yeah.
Clipper, I could hot swap it and then just in the firmware change it to 2.85 and then my profiles to 2.85, and I'd be able to use it like right now. And then just for the CR10, I could do some other mods to it that are less invasive. Like maybe that spider extruder that we were looking at. That might make more sense.
Yeah.
Or maybe they make a sprite extruder for the CR10, but I doubt it. Because the CR10 is kind of old.
I don't think there's a 12-volt version of the extruder.
Yeah. That's the only issue with the CR10.
I think I told you about this. The only thing that's technically 12
But what about
versus
the
24
heat
volt
break and the
are
thermistor?
fans.
Because those are voltage specific.
Those you can swap out really easily. The thermistor is actually not voltage specific because it runs at 5 volts.
Does it?
Yes, it gets 5 volts from the main board. So that you can leave the actual heater cartridge will run at 12 or 24 volts. So that doesn't matter. It'll just take slightly longer to heat up at 12 volts. So it's just the fans that run at 12 or 24 volts, but you can use the fans off of the CR10 if you wanted to do it that way, because they're the same size fans.
Yeah.
So
What I'm
that's the
thinking,
only main difference.
what I'm thinking though is, in the meantime, working on the Ender might be easier. I don't know. I'm a little nervous because it's my main workhorse for like making videos. So if it gets messed up, then I'm kind of screwed. But I really would.
I would focus on getting.
I don't know if if it would be pretty easy to add clip.
Dude, don't kill me.
I would say focus on getting one printer
Nothing.
to like a state where you're comfortable just letting it print and not messing with it, and then work on other printers is what I would say.
24 volt seems low, says the computer programmer.
Yeah, 24 volt is like the standard for hobby 3D printers.
Printing. Yeah. You got to remember we're on
There are
650.
Yeah, there are printers that have the biggest thing is the heated bed, because it takes a while to heat up because you have this big slab of aluminum that you're heating up. There
Also
are a
because
lot of
they use
printers that have started
resistive they use resistive heating, which is really inefficient.
Yeah, there are printers that have switched to using AC heated beds.
Oh.
Those are nice because they heat up so fast.
See, the one thing I want to do is I want to get more into like recycling, but I'm gonna need to start using like mains voltage instead of 24, which is kind of crazy. Like
Shocking yourself with main voltage is really fun.
Like the machines that we worked with in the recycling plant regularly hit like what voltages Fuzzy's talking about. Like they'd be so crazy that like the power would shudder when they turned on. Oh, do you know why the power shudders when you turn stuff on? Like, have you ever been in your house and your mom turns on the hairdryer and the power like flickers?
I kind of know, but I'm not an electrical engineer, so I can't really explain it.
Oh, well, here we go. Okay, so when you're getting power from the electric company and you're like buying power from them, they don't charge you based on how much you use. So like, I don't know how to explain this because power is kind of really complicated, but they don't like if you use your water, let's say, and you use 5 gallons, the water utility will charge you for 5 gallons, but that's not how power works. It's really hard to measure like how much power you're using. So instead, they look at they charge per kilowatt hour. But what they do is, rather than constantly monitoring you, they like check every once in a while, and they'll charge you based on your peak kilowatt hour usage at that time. So let's say they look every 10 minutes, for instance. So if you turn on like everything in your house, turning on an electrical system will be the highest voltage it uses because it ramps up voltage and then slows down. So if you turn on your hairdryer, for instance, it will ramp up the power really quickly and then go back down. But if you don't want to get charged for the power, because you're not actually using that power, because it goes immediately back down, what the system itself will do is like kind of self-regulate, and it'll drop the usage of other things down slightly just for that instant, so that you don't get charged unfairly for using more power than you actually are.
That makes sense.
Isn't that really cool? I thought that was cool when I learned that. Because we would talk about how leaving on the systems was more energy efficient than turning them off and turning them back on, even if we weren't directly using them. So like, for instance, I did a lot of shredding of material, and so I would leave the shredder on while I was refilling my bucket with material to shred, because it would be more energy efficient and more sustainable to leave it running, because again, turning it off and turning it back on again uses a lot of energy. Which I always thought was really interesting, because you always think like most people's like common thing that they associate with that is like water, and water it's the opposite because there's no energy that it takes to like turn on the sink and turn it off in the same way that power does. Because they always tell you to, like, when you're brushing your teeth, to turn the water off while you're brushing your teeth. You know that, right?
Yeah.
It's not the same with energy. It's kind of the opposite. Because the most amount of power that something will draw is right when you turn it on, because it needs to get started. I'm pretty sure that's for every electrical item, anything that has power, but I'm not 100%. I know it's the case for most electrical equipment, like your PC. But anyway, oh, what time is it? Oh,
Time for you to get a watch.
that's defined, not how that works. Are you talking
Time
about
for
my
you to get a
explanation for the
watch.
energy, or what? Fuzzy's always got to be the "nah" in my chat. Definitely. Which definitely are you talking about? What of that is not true? Yes. What's not true? Damn, that sucks. Mike just texted me that a YouTuber that he really likes just got outed as a predator.
Happen again.
You know what they say,
go.
never meet your heroes. Fuzzy, wait,
As
what
much
what
as
of the stuff
it's-
that I said to you? Smart meters measure all your power, not just your usage every... you take things too literally. I don't literally mean every 10 minutes is the benchmark standard. I was just using it as an example to talk about it. And smart meters are still
he's-
really new.
Dumbing it down
I thi-
so that
So that Kirby doesn't lose his patience and stop
Yeah.
listening. Even though I think I failed.
no.
Also,
this is
wait,
good.
what do you mean by smart meters? Do you mean like the power companies like metering? Or do you mean like those things that you can plug into your outlet that tell you what your usage is? And it also depends. Like, I'm talking... Mainly what I'm talking about is like industry. It might not be... It's definitely true for industry. I know that for a fact. But maybe it's not the same for houses, although I don't know why it would be different. And yes, I know it's not every 10 minutes. Yes. I don't know what the yes is for. There's a lot of stuff. Whenever I know Kirby's on my side, things are fucked.
You're in the way.
Hello. Hi, Bozo.
You want a name tag? I don't know what to do with it. You can have it.
Okay. I can name whatever I want. Do you have an anvil down here or no?
Do you have a what?
An anvil.
There should be one on the path.
Your point about what happens when you turn on the hairdryer isn't correct. Why?
Yeah, there's one right here.
Oh, sick.
It might break when you use it, but
Hey Kirby, can I run an idea past you?
yeah. No.
So
Yeah.
since your hole is so big, it stands to reason that its treasure room should be just as big. So I got an idea.
Okay.
Come to the rail system behind the stairs.
I'm on my way. You got to remember though, Tim. This is the entrance.
Yeah.
Okay. Like it's the connecting hub. I'm at the.
This is
rail
the most
system where we're
important
going.
point.
Go through the rail system.
All the way through.
Yeah.
Wait, Kirby, where did you go? Oh. He wants you to just go to his house.
No. Oh crap. The rail system. Not that rail system. The one behind your stairs.
Oh. Oh, you mean the giant cave?
Yeah.
Oh, that. Are you talking about like using the giant cave for something?
Yeah. Just replace all the stone blocks with emerald blocks.
That's a good idea.
Emerald, gold.
That's actually a really good idea.
Right.
Maybe not replace all the stone because there's some. I kind of like the.
Wait,
look of-
these like these pillars?
Yeah. Just like this.
I like the idea of doing like piles of shit in here.
Why'd you take off your elytra?
To stop flying.
Oh, my bad.
Also, punch me that you can't get me off this pillar. I take
Here,
no
bitch.
knockback. Take very little knockback.
I'm like, alright,
Don't-
let's see.
Don't hit me off.
For the content, Kirby, I gotta do it!
I take much less knockback with full netherite.
I'm back.
I do like the idea of having this like a big deposit room, basically.
What happens when you have infinite items?
Like we have so much money that we just store it in a cave. I like that idea. See you later.
Ah! I'm in heaven. I made it to heaven,
He's
guys.
gone.
I have to end the stream. I'm in heaven.
Are you in the white room?
Yeah, I am.
Nice.
I specifically put my spawn point there so that I could.
What are cartography tables even good for?
That's what they're good for. Making it so that maps are permanent.
Oh, that's right.
Haha, remember? I told you.
Haha, you did tell me. I forgot.
How are you feeling? Tired or?
Yeah, I had a long week. Long
Okay.
work week.
I know you gotta go to the post office, but could you help me with my K1 first?
Yeah. I don't have to go to the post office. I scheduled a pickup, so we're good.
Ah, let's go.
I planned ahead, kinda.
Nice.
I do have orders that I have to finish for tomorrow, but that can wait till later.
Tomorrow might be a recreator day for me. I might be running a bunch of filament through. So the problem is I don't have a project to print with right now. I guess I have the color project that I want to work on, but nothing like set in stone. Actually, I do. Never mind. I'm capping. I do have a project set in stone that I want to start working. I'm completely capping. Yeah, tomorrow I'm going to be pulling. I have a bunch of bottles also. Okay, well, I think that's where I'm going to end it off on my stream. Just because I'm at 3. I pretty much talked about everything I think I wanted to. I might talk about my vacation a little bit more on Thursday when I'm with Gigi, because she was with me.
That's crazy.
But I would highly encourage coming out for the stream on Thursday. It's going to be really exciting. Hat in Time is like one of my top 10 games, maybe. And Gigi and I love to play it.
Wait till he gets into like the real workforce and never gets a vacation ever again in his life.
Yeah, real. I was hearing about it in Europe. They get like 5 months of vacation. I'm like, what? Or no, 5 weeks. 5 weeks. My bad.
They get what is it? 5 weeks of vacation, and they get a ton of paternity and maternity leave.
It's like it's a wonder why they're happier than us. But that's a political
it's
thing, so
crazy.
I'm not going to get into that. But yeah, it is nice to take vacations actually. And technically it was a paid vacation because I still had videos posting while I was away. So it was great. Yeah, and my first check for my new job hit, and I'm like, fuck, I need to buy HoloLive merch with this. I'm probably gonna order stuff, and I'd like to talk to you about that. But yeah, please come out for the stream on Thursday. I think it's gonna be a really good one with Gigi. Also, if you're just interested in my Minecraft stuff, I will be live next week on Tuesday with Minecraft, but I have to see what time it will be because next week classes start for me, so I don't know when I'm actually going to be available. Aside from that, I have a video came out yesterday doing iffy on YouTube, doing fantastic on TikTok. I have another video coming out Wednesday and Friday, my bad. Please check those out. I think that's pretty much it. Do you have anything else to add, Tim or Kirby? I might be live on Twitch.
Tim's gonna stream later today.
No.
I might be live on Twitch at some point. Yo, somebody just got immediately auto-modded on your Twitch. I watched that in live time.
On mine?
Yeah. Somebody got, like, welcome to the chat room and then instantly got auto-modded. I'm pretty sure.
I didn't even see it.
Maybe I'm wrong.
That's crazy.
Anyway.
That's crazy.
Crazy hamburger.
I want to do a Lethal Company stream this week sometime. Maybe today. I don't know yet.
I don't like to double stream.
You don't, but...
Let me see what Mike's up to, because he and I like to game. If he's not playing tonight, I'll stream. If not, maybe tomorrow?
You could stream it on Twitch.
Oh no, I'll be streaming on
Twitch. Tomorrow depends on how I feel after work. It's gonna depend.
Gotcha.
Although last week I worked for like 5 hours and then streamed for 8 hours.
Yeah, so that stuff we can talk about together. But I might be live on Twitch. But that. Check out my Twitter. I'll be announcing it there. So yeah, I want to thank everybody very much for watching, and I will see you in the next stream. Bye bye.